I had to walk past Roosevelt High School, nigga.
No.
Them Crips and Bloods was out there at all times.
That makes sense.
At all times, them Crips and Bloods. Nigga, I see my homie Wally get jumped. I was running.
Them New York niggas be keeping. You see, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hold on.
It was like 6-7 of them niggas.
You left the homie?
So you left him alone.
Bro, it was 6-7 of them, bro.
You left the homie?
Nigga, Wally know what's up.
Hey, Wally.
You left the homie?
Nigga.
I was 11.
Hold up, you
getting beat up by high schoolers?
You left the homie.
Nigga, you would have ran too.
Nah, we stand. We in the paint.
Nah. Man, low, whatever his name is. Big gay boy.
D Lolo. That's his new name.
That's what his name is. That's what his name is for real.
That nigga name is D Lolo.
D-Lo.
D Lolo. that shit crazy. Somebody called that nigga that shit for real.
They said that nigga got the perfect name for the accusation.
For real.
Listen,
Shit, what are the odds of that, bro?
If a nigga called a nigga D Lolo, cuz, hey, you owe me a fade, cuz.
D Lolo, bro.
If that nigga, my name was D Lo, bro, nigga, you owe me a fade, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to that nigga, bro. That nigga comments. I was laughing looking at them shits earlier, bro.
Yeah, that nigga would owe me a fade, man.
They done got boss, man.
But let's crank this motherfucker up, man. Welcome to the 8793 podcast. I'm your host, T.O. I got my boy Donovan up in the building. What's up, Donovan? What's poppin'?
Yeah, what it do?
J-Cub, what poppin'? Fisherman, your new name today, Fisherman J?
Fisherman J.
Fisherman hat with the Tron glasses. Okay.
We got Hunter Donovan in the
building. No, listen. The Dynasty type
Dynasty
nigga,
Donovan. Here.
On Triple D, bro.
Here. Dynasty Donovan. And Dolo, what's poppin', my nigga?
Yo.
How's y'all boys' weekend, man? Talk to me. Let me know what happened.
Oh, nigga had a fire weekend. You already know, nigga. It was that extended weekend shit. You feel me?
You gotta tell me what happened,
nigga. Put a grill
weekend
out.
was better than ours. Let's hear it.
No, I had a decent weekend, man. Kept it in with the family, bro. Pulled the grill out. You feel me? Had a good time. Put a little tent up in the back. Had some folk over. You feel me? Cousins, that type shit.
What you
made?
made?
A good time.
You made some hot dogs?
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. Definitely had hot dogs on the grill for the kids. You know, they rock with the hot dogs.
The glizzy, okay.
No, we had burgers, ribs. You feel me?
You ate the glizzy half?
I don't eat glizzies like that. You feel me? I don't. They ain't really in my bag, but that's for the kids though. It was on the grill.
So you didn't eat no glizzy?
I didn't eat a glizzy. No. On God.
You just prepared it
right now.
You just prepared it.
Bro, that shit was boiled real quick, bro. You feel me? Drop that bit in for the kids real quick.
So what you ate? What you ate?
Ribs.
Oh, okay.
Rice.
Okay.
You feel me? Real Zo plate real quick, bro.
That Haitian rice.
Not that Jamaican shit.
Not that Jamaican shit.
Not
you
that
know
Jamaican
what I'm saying?
shit.
We gonna stop this, bro.
Not that Jamaican shit.
We gonna stop this.
Not that Jamaican shit, bro.
This is a new week. We already discussed that the Jamaican shit is better, all right?
No, it was good. No, it was a good vibe, though, man. It was a real good weekend. We ended up going, taking the kids over to my cousins. Kids was in the pool. Oh, vibe. So it was a good time with the kids, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was cruising down the streets and shit like that. Yeah, it didn't really seem like it was as busy as it usually is for Memorial.
Right.
Like, usually, like, nigga, you go down the beach, nigga, you stuck there.
For sure.
Like, this year, like, I was able to go through the beach. It probably took, like, because I had to come back to the office. Yeah. It probably took, like...
Oh, you're not even lying.
Like, right it was like a swing through.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't really like you sitting back all the way to the... I was like, damn. Yeah. I said shit really, really, really slow and shit like that. But, you know, I had a pretty decent weekend. I said good weekend. Shit, we all had a decent weekend because we did the same goddamn shit. Yeah.
But yo, real quick though, you been to the beach since everything happened with the hurricane?
Of course.
I haven't been since. So how does it look?
All I do is if I'm right here, I swing back to the back road.
Yeah.
And I go there over there. It's switched up a lot.
It looks like good?
Nah, like it's good, but they building up more. Like you could tell, you know, it went from a trailer park shit, and now it's looking like niggas gonna be taking vacation in that bitch every day.
Okay. They having some money now.
Yeah,
they said 20 mil was invested from FEMA.
Damn.
Right? Not invested, but given.
Damn.
So of course it's gonna look better.
Yeah, they building up the people. So you got to remember, the people that had them trailer parks in them spots, there were $1 million lots.
Absolutely.
So when the insurance came,
that's beachfront, nigga. You crazy, bro?
So when the insurance came, they cut them a check for like 2-3 mil.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do? You build up your house up.
Yeah, that's it.
Now you can build up whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
You feel me? That's what they did. So it was dope. But you know, besides that, my weekend was decent. We all kind of did the same thing. We went out to a little party.
Well, damn. Y'all niggas was
I
outside?
wonder. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see you. I was like, what's your nigga
Y'all was
doing,
outside
bro?
this week? What y'all niggas did this weekend,
Listen,
bro?
man, we went to go support somebody that always supports us. So
okay, that's a vibe.
it was kind of like, okay, you know what? She asked, I'm gonna go. You
That's
feel me?
Y'all niggas be inside.
Yeah. Exactly, definitely be inside. I ain't.
Not J. Cuz.
J. Cuz always
This nigga
outside.
outside
No, the
heavy,
hell I'm
bro.
not.
This nigga outside heavy.
J. Cuz be outside.
Bro, we be calling you. I'm in the O.
You gotta do better, bro.
I'm in the O.
Yeah, J. Cuz be outside.
You
nigga.
crazy as hell.
But I'll say this though, it was a good vibe. It was hot. It was definitely
Hella
hot.
hot, nigga.
Listen, bro, it was hot. Like, listen,
Yeah, it was hot because he snuck out. I'm like, where
Yeah.
T.O. went?
listen.
That
Then I
was
called him
crazy.
after. I'm like, no answer. I said, all right.
Dolo.
Then the next day, I said, yo, you can't be doing that, bro.
That
Come
shit,
on,
Bro,
man.
Dolo, my nigga was pass me that napkin.
Hey,
Bro,
bruh,
I
it was
got
a
a
hot ass
napkin.
weekend.
Dolo.
Yo.
1 week I went to pass him the napkin. The nigga was gone.
Listen, a stack of napkins. Sam, nigga, a stack of napkins this much, bro.
You ain't
I'm
wrong.
running through them, bro. Dog, listen, niggas in that bitch look like they came out of the goddamn swimming pool.
You ain't wrong, bro.
Listen,
ain't
bro.
wrong.
I ain't gonna lie to them.
Niggas had their shirt off, bro. It was hot.
And it was still hot. Like I think, like you know, what I'm saying, a lot of times I think like motherfuckers that be owning these establishments be turning off the fucking AC.
Hell no, they ain't doing that. Nigga, it's just hot as hell outside,
Bro,
bro.
no.
Hell no.
Nigga,
Bruh.
you-
Why would they turn the AC off,
Bro,
man?
when we walked
Nigga.
in, the heat just like
Nigga.
hit, bro.
Nigga.
Listen, no bullshit. I walked in, my glasses fucked up.
But
Bro.
at the same time, it's not made for a club. It's made for a restaurant.
Restaurant.
You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
Okay.
but it-
Ventilation type shit, everything
Yeah.
different.
Bro,
So I'm not gonna lie to you, Zo.
bro.
You ain't trying to burn niggas up in
Okay,
that bitch.
let me just say this, cause Azo on the restaurant.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
no.
You know
he
how
might
y'all
have the
people-
AC off.
He,
might have the
he-
AC off.
bro, he had that thing on like 85.
Y'all niggas don't have AC on in y'all homes. So
Bro.
what you?
Hey, watch out, bro. Hey, watch out, bro. It's on. It just set hot.
This nigga be
78
talking
type shit. 78. Bitch ain't cutting on for a hot minute.
Don't
dog.
act like we ain't been to a bumble clap party before. Let's act like we
No,
have.
but the Jamaicans, we do that for a reason.
That Rastafari shit.
We do that for a
What's
reason.
your
bro.
reason for?
Oh,
it?
you
You
gotta
gotta
know
turn
the
the AC
reason.
on, bro.
You gotta know the reason.
When niggas get hot, bro.
You gotta know the
buy
reason,
more,
bro.
you buy more Guinness, you buy more Heineken because it cool you down.
That nigga's stupid.
Logic, bro. Logic.
Hey, listen, everybody that party just drink it. I was like, these niggas gonna be sweating.
They was hot as fuck. That's why. They was
Listen,
hot.
bro, listen, Jake. I said, hey, you want a drink? I said, oh hell no, not in this heat, nigga. I said, I'm not drinking shit.
Give me
nigga.
4 bottles of water, please, bro.
Yeah, nigga. I don't even really drink beer. I drank me a beer because it was cold.
That shit was hot as fuck
Yeah, I
in
seen
that
you
bitch.
with
I
a
feel you.
prestige. I was like, this nigga, bro.
Oh yeah.
I had to, bro. That's the only thing that was cold besides some water. I was like, bro, I gotta do it. But it was a good vibe though, man. I appreciate Rose for inviting us out there. You know,
Respect that. Yeah, that was good looking out. I like it.
gotta get that AC fixed though. If this shit gonna move the way motherfuckers need to move, gotta get the AC fixed. That's super fucking important. You feel me, Jacob?
Yeah.
Or at least some fans, maybe.
Nigga, fans will goddamn be moving the hot air around, nigga. Hell no, you don't want that, bro.
Nah, fan, you don't want that.
Yeah, you gotta mess with the AC.
I think fans just gonna make that shit even.
You moving the hot air, bitch.
Yeah, you
Fuck
just
all
moving
that.
the hot air. It's going through one side through the other. You feel me? But it was, like I said, it was good. It was good to get out there. J. Cuz, how you liked it?
No, it was a nice vibe. You gotta support who supports you. So, shout out to Rose for real. My cousin's cousin. So, of course. Yeah.
It was a vibe, Donovan.
It was straight, bro. I fuck with it. Other than it being hot as fuck, it was cool. Not bad. You know what I mean,
That's it.
That's it, bro. You know what I mean? That's really y'all environment. You know what I mean? The hood music and shit.
This nigga, listen.
That's really y'all. The hood. There's nothing wrong with the hood music.
What's
You know, I
that
don't fuck
hood
with
music?
it.
We
Bro,
don't
they
do
play hella.
hood.
They play hella hood music. They were playing that D-Lo nigga the whole night. They was playing Sexy Red.
No, just playing sexy. That's hush.
Yeah, but I'm saying it was cool. You know what I mean? Hey, my niggas hit me up. Hey, bro, somebody support us. You know how it is, bro. Take one for the team and go show some love. You know what I mean? It wasn't wrong with it. It was cool.
It was a good vibe, Dolo. It was really
Cool.
it was a good vibe. Trust me.
For sure.
So we got Remy and Pap. You know, we're gonna crank this motherfucker up. Remy and motherfucker Pap.
Pap and fucking Remy.
So let me give you guys a little rundown, right? Remy and Pap was supposed to be the black love of excellence that everybody was trying to reach. And now it's a public feud that's going on. Remy telling Pap he ain't signed the papers yet. Pap said you ain't fill out the papers yet. So it's a back and forth. So it's like, God damn. And so Remy was mad that Pap was out with another woman after she done did it. So I don't know. I just think the story is kind of crazy. I think, you know, them letting the public in, you know, when this whole time they've been kind of quiet about it and letting shit be, you know, shit be at peace behind closed door. They allowing everybody to come in and they give their opinions and shit like that. And I feel like, I'm not necessarily Remy. I think Remy I really feel like Remy's mad about Pap actually speaking out, because Pap been quiet about it and not saying anything. And so now that Pap look like he's happy, moving on to another woman, I feel like Remy has a little bitterness there with it. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys think about the Pap and Remy situation?
I think she was just upset that Clarissa actually brought her up in the interview. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It just shows that I don't know. I'm sorry, Remy, but it just seems like she's a little bit bitter. That's all. That's what it looks like to me. Cause Pap is usually quiet.
Yeah.
But all the girl, I guess she was upset because the girl, she's like, basically, anytime when your come up mentions my name, I'm gonna come up. She was upset because I guess Clarissa brought her up, and she basically said that anytime your come up mentions my name, I'm gonna come at you. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Remy just seems a little bitter.
So
just a little bit.
Who you guys think look worse, Remy or Pap?
Remy.
Why?
Definitely, bro. If the infidelity and all that shit is true, like, absolutely, bro. That's a major breach of trust. You feel me? Like, if this nigga held you down through prison and more, and any of that, slight of any of that is true, like, in the public eye, you flaw, So it just looks weird, like, especially, come on, little punk ass battle rapper nigga, like, come on, shit looks weird, bro. Like, and Pat is the one that's always holding dignity together. He ain't saying shit. We know that nigga don't really talk on shit. You know what I mean? He kind of the stoic one. So I definitely think she look wrong on her play.
I don't know. I just think for me personally, with the Remy and Pap situation, I think Remy definitely looks the worst, and only because like she, for a nigga that showed loyalty to you while you was locked up down, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have that, at least, even if you were gonna cheat, like, do it behind closed doors. Like, you feel me? Don't embarrass a nigga on Front Street so everybody can look at him like a sucker.
Yeah.
Everybody already look at like you the nigga that don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Because from the outside point of view, everybody look at Pap like he's the assistant. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's nothing wrong with that. You should be able to support your woman. You know what I'm saying? And even if you had to be a woman assistant, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that.
He knows how to play his role.
Yeah, but a lot of people look at it as like, yo, you're not a man. You know
and the crazy thing is, he wrote a lot of her raps.
Nah, that's alleged, man.
That's alleged. We can't say that.
I mean, Pap is saying it.
Pap looks the worst. Pap looks the worst in the situation, fool. The only reason why Pap looks the worst is because he didn't keep it real all the way through. I feel like the only way, like, listen, everybody respect what Pap did. Everybody respects what, if you a hustler, whatever you doing outside in the streets, but everybody respect that shit. But if you keep it real all the way through, then at 90 years old, you decide to flip, bro. Niggas can't really acknowledge you all the way through. You didn't keep it real the whole way through. Pap ain't keep it solid all the way.
But
how didn't he keep it solid?
I love to ask you that. Yeah.
If Pap would have kept it solid the whole way, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, fool, mouth sealed. This shit not even, everything he doing right now, real female, real weird shit.
Okay.
Everything he doing, that's not how a man supposed to move. Even if your old lady out here talking, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. My old boy always told me straight up, fool. Listen, my mom could be talking all she talking about, he's gonna sit there and just be like, vibing. Listen, I watch that nigga and people are like, cool, listen, what you supposed to do, you're not really supposed to engage like that. A woman gonna do what a woman do. She a girl, bro.
You
At the end of the day, what you talking about?
Tripping. You know what I'm gonna tell you why you tripping?
Why so?
Because when you allow your woman to embarrass you in front of everybody, this ain't happening. A regular relationship a regular relationship, motherfucker that work at Publix in the married, that's totally different between motherfuckers who's out there in the public eye.
Correct.
So when you out there parading your worker, because that's obviously what Easy to Block is. He's a worker. You actually start fucking with the help.
Correct.
Right? You embarrassing that nigga. That's embarrassing. Of course, Pap can't look bad. Pap is only defending himself because his woman
Pap did what he was supposed to do in that situation. He slid on dog and didn't say a word. He slid on dog and never mentioned that
you tell
shit.
me where
he did what he was supposed to do.
So where is the Pap situation where he done bad?
The first moment Pap picked up his phone, right, went to his Instagram app and clicked live.
That's a lie.
That was the first thing. That was his first and only issue, bro.
If chick is embarrassing me,
right?
Oh, I ain't getting money. I ain't this. I gotta defend myself.
No, you don't have
Nobody
to.
else gonna do it.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. As a man, fool, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think you supposed to even engage like that, back and forth for what?
Listen,
what you going back and forth online for? What is
so
that?
You wouldn't take his silence as being weak?
Hell no. For what? Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have took his silence as, I ain't gonna lie to you, Pap is exactly what nigga said he was the whole way through.
So
the whole way through, the nigga just kept it silent, ain't say shit.
So when your chick, like I say, your chick fucking another nigga in your face, right?
No,
wait. Listen, your chick fucking another nigga in your face,
right?
On a public platform, right? Gets online, go do a live, trash you, right? Making it seem like nigga you don't want to leave, right? And then telling everybody like nigga you broke, like nigga what you think I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna jump online and I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna address it.
Hold on, why does he have to get online and address anything?
Listen, because they public figures, bro. I'm not gonna allow nobody to trash me.
Fool, I'm not gonna lie to you. Public figures get talked about every day and none of them acknowledge nothing.
You crazy.
What are you talking about? It happens every day. The nigga don't, bro. Papoose was never a nigga to get online and engage in no kind of.
So you expected him to just sit there and just get slaughtered on.
Fool, I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. She called that nigga Pompoose. That nigga was still supposed to just keep that nigga mouth shut.
Nigga, man,
she called that nigga Pompoose and showed the pawn paperwork, bro.
Bro, you
laugh. You laugh.
So
you gotta defend yourself.
No,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, fool. If you listen, she dead ass wrong. Because if the nigga was pawning, that mean that both y'all must have been in a fucked up situation, or whatever marital situation y'all had going on wasn't as solid as everybody thought. Because he had to go, you know what I'm saying, do his funds, the X, Y. Like I get it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. As a man, fool, I don't think that nigga was even supposed to engage in none of that online shit. The mudslinging was nasty.
The nigga's son, bro.
Just sit back and let somebody defame my name. You right,
bro. You brought up the guy's son.
She's a woman.
Bro,
she's a girl.
Listen.
Okay, so
listen. When you get personal like that,
emotional they are. Fool.
Listen, when you get personal like that, everything can get loose. I don't give a fuck. That's how I look at it.
I just don't think that a man's supposed to get emotional.
You can only take so much, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't think a man's supposed to get emotional like that, as in for you to go online and do the same level. I'm not gonna lie.
But he been quiet so long, bro.
If he would have went online right and like just said the points that he was like combating, that's fine, bro. There's nothing wrong with you like combating things that she's saying. I don't think nothing wrong with that. If she was to call you Pompoose and the facts were that I never pawned no shit, you went online, but like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all boy, she lying on me, bro. I ain't never pawned no shit. Then you got offline, that's fine. The problem gets to when you saying, bro, I ain't never pawned no shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, she been out here doing X, Y, and Z. And she, nigga, you done got into the fucking gossipy lane now, fool. You started off right and you ended wrong, bro. That's it.
Listen,
yeah,
she looks worse.
Hell no.
So hold on, so
she doing what she supposed to do.
Hold on, so you think Pap is wrong for matching her energy?
Yeah, 100%. 1000%. As a man, fool, you think that you supposed to get as emotional as your old lady, fool? As a man, you supposed to actually take the position of being the patriarch and calming shit down and being like, I ain't gonna lie to you, this a tone we setting in this shit. I'm not gonna engage with you, fool. Go online, do all your shit, whatever you talking to yourself.
I think that he's not wrong, but in the dynamic of their relationship, because he held her down for so long.
Right.
Go ahead, my nigga, talk your shit.
Yeah.
He was solid.
Yeah,
the whole way through. Why he ain't finished like that? Why he ain't finished like that? If he started off solid, because the nigga was always saying, bro, I was bringing 31 pounds of food to the jailhouse every day doing. I got you, fool. You was doing X, Y, and Z. I got you, fool. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Why you ain't just finished like that, man?
Oh, you know why? Because he's human. You can only take so much.
And you know what? Flaw. To me, that shows she has lack of respect for the nigga and everything that he did for her. Because even when the thought of her like slandering my nigga name, she was like, you know what? This nigga been here for me. Let me chill. Let me not do that.
So you don't think her dude's a weirdo for allowing that to happen?
Hold on.
You ain't hear him in the side?
Hold on.
Oh, you going on? Oh, you going on live? Yeah. You supposed to, man.
That's corny shit.
Get offline, man. Or live. Get off live.
Get some corny shit for
that real. Nigga being corny has nothing to do with Papoose responding back to Shorty, bro. That nigga just a corny ass nigga. The nigga big corny, fool. Listen, any nigga that's in the position that he's in right now, fool, and you vibing how you vibing, you ain't. Come on now, man.
Yeah, you bugging, bro. Like, listen, bro, you bugging. Like, listen, you can only, as a man, you can only take so much, bro. Mm-hmm. It's okay if you know, like, if, for instance, right, if your chick keep beating on you, right, and then you walk away, she keep beating on you. You get in the car, she jump in the car, she keep beating on you. You drive off, you get out the car, she jump out the car, keep beating on you. Eventually, you're gonna fucking slap the fuck out of her.
No, you're not.
Yes, you.
as the man, you know, literally you're supposed to be the one.
Man, listen, man, say
if
that shit,
she's
bro.
being emotional,
Say that
you're
shit.
the one that's supposed to not be emotional and motherfucking
Man, listen,
dictate
say
the
that
moment.
shit, bro.
That's a fact.
Say
fool.
that shit. Listen.
Hell no, that's a crazy. That's a so wrong example because there's
That's
so
not a
many
so
things
wrong
that
example.
so many things you could do opposite of that. Fool. The same way.
What
how
you mean?
the same,
I walked away.
and you did that.
I got
That's
in the
right.
car.
And you did that.
She jumped in the car.
Right.
She punched me
So
in the car.
why did
I get out the car?
So what you're trying to say is that
so you gonna let me explain?
no, I'm gonna let you
So let me
explain.
explain.
But what you get
So
into
let
is
me
that
explain.
eventually you have a lack of
Could
discipline.
you let me explain?
All right, go ahead.
So I jump out the car.
Right.
She chased me, keep on hitting me.
Right.
Come back in the house, lock the door. She go around. She come back in the crib. She hit me. I leave again, go to the front, get in the car, take off.
Bust
she
out your shit.
She followed me wherever I'm at.
Yum, yum.
And somebody hit me. What? Eventually, the point I'm trying to prove, bro. Eventually, bro.
No.
The fuse becomes shorter and shorter and shorter and
So
shorter.
you either leave or you dictate the moment.
He's been leaving.
That's it.
He's been leaving.
Either you leave or you dictate the moment.
And then he
fool.
did dictate the motor. He boxed her back.
So you tell me Pap didn't leave. He left. He went to go enjoy himself with his new woman.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Remy found a way. Because I listened to her Breakfast Club interview.
Which
And
one?
it sound like nothing
It
serious to
wasn't
me.
bad.
Clarissa's?
She said,
Oh, yeah,
listen,
yeah,
he
for sure.
just, I'm not going to say no name, but he just need to handle what
Right.
he needs to handle. And after that, that's it. She got mad because the girl said, listen, we're gonna have we're gonna get married.
We're gonna have babies.
We're gonna have babies.
Yeah.
I think that's what got the nerve
That and the
running.
Breakfast
Clarissa
Club.
said that.
and the Breakfast Club. Yeah, Clarissa said
Okay.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I
so-
didn't see that.
That's what
interview.
Jay Gus
Okay.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Her Clarissa was wilding. Not wilding, but she made the little comments.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she got mad because like Remy looking like, nigga, how dare this nigga leave me? Like, you feel me? Nigga, I'm putting money in your pocket. That's how she looking at it. You gotta remember, man, let me tell you guys something, bro. Remy is from fucking the Bronx, bro.
Right.
I keep telling niggas, stay away from these
tell ya.
Bronx bitches, bro. Excuse
tell
me,
ya.
like, well, Remy, listen, she could be a bitch and she could be a woman. Listen, the Bronx,
Same time.
them Bronx chicks are just vicious.
A
Okay?
little bit.
He
Yeah,
ain't lying.
yeah.
You feel me?
yeah,
like, you know, so
lying.
if she Bronx, bruh, is Remy Haitian?
No, nigga, hell no, bruh.
They
Hell
said
no.
she was half.
She's not no
Nah,
goddamn
bro,
Haitian,
she-
bro.
I looked it
She
up.
ain't-
We
She
gonna have
ain't
to fact
from
check
Ga-
that.
she ain't Guyanese.
listen.
Nigga, she ain't none of that, bruh. Nigga, she black American,
Bro,
bruh.
fact check that.
Full bro, full
Donovan,
bread.
fact check that, bro.
Man,
She's half.
Donovan over here from all six
Bro,
boroughs
listen,
and shit.
you
But
know,
this nigga don't
you know what they said? So he went online. Some niggas said Remy was a Haitian. Some niggas said, man, that's how I told you to mess with a Haitian woman.
Come on, man.
Hold up, I was like, Remy ain't no.
Hey, watch out, man.
I said, Remy ain't no fucking Haitian.
Watch out,
And this nigga wrote a grunt. On Grunk, was it Grunk on X? Is Remy Haitian?
Man, watch out,
The
man.
Grunk said yes. She's a Haitian descent.
No,
her
man.
dad is Haitian. Listen, I'm just saying what it is.
Remy ain't Haitian, man. Don't even Google that shit, cause now you gonna see hella shit saying she Haitian, bro. You see, bro?
What does it say, Donovan?
Nah, I ain't seen nothing
No,
about
sure
Okay,
they
okay.
Haitian,
Listen,
man.
so Grunk lied. Grunk lied. I don't really give a damn if she is or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like, for her, like, she from the Bronx, bro. These Bronx chicks are not gonna let up, bro. So I really don't like blame Pap.
So if Pap goes into the situation knowing that, I'm trying to. The only thing that I'm saying is why match the energy, bro? What's the point of that? If you like as a like, bro, I'm trying to make you. If the nigga started off one way, he's not matching no energy. He's
Listen,
actually
eventually, again, like I told you, if you're trying to get away from the situation and this same person is meeting you at the front door everywhere you go, eventually that the turning the cold shoulder is gonna eventually meet you. Gonna actually, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Confront that situation, bro.
right. No, that's true. That's true.
So do you guys think if you're breaking up with your ex, should your new woman chime in?
Nah.
See, that's the problem she had with Clarissa, J. Cuss. That's the thing there, right? Now,
But even the other what's the lame nigga name, bro?
But Easy Block,
Easy lane.
Easy
She
chime
chimed
in.
as well.
Easy hella chimed in. Easy chimed in on the live, right? Easy
Show
lane,
up there.
bro.
Even
Yeah.
before that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like, your new partner should stay out of it. I just think that's stupid. It's getting messy. My niggas, leave it alone. Like,
Right.
what are you getting out of that, my nigga? You look like a fucking clown. Because now it shows that Pat has some kind of power still over her because she actually behaving a certain type of way.
You think it's the
Like-
same for men and women? So like,
Absolutely.
the nigga shouldn't chime in, and
The female shouldn't try to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a female and man should stay in their place. Like if it's my baby mama, or my wife that I'm break about it, you gotta stay in your place. That's not your place for you to come out and say anything. But that's on Pat to
I was
to
about
make
say.
sure that don't happen. But I was going.
Pap is over here matching Remy's energy, bro. I'm telling you, all that shit lame. I feel like Pap, how niggas was seeing Pap fool, like, and not to say me per se, because I really, you know what I'm saying, but the imagery that was out there, the nigga would be like, even if Clarissa wanted to say some shit, he wouldn't allow that shit because he like, listen, hey, that's my black queen, shorty. Though that was my black queen, don't say nothing. Like, he was on that type of timing. Now how the nigga looking, fool, that shit fool gazy, fool.
Charlamagne kind of set him up.
Who?
Charlamagne set it up good.
Set who up?
Clarissa.
I mean, shit. Even with that, that's what I'm saying though. But it should have been some level of media training for that nigga before they go to interview. Yo, listen, shorty, we not speaking on Remy. We not speaking on that shit. They asked about that shit. Next comment. That's it.
True.
If you don't have that level,
but she didn't trash Remy at all.
If you really on that Pap timing, how niggas thought Pap was on that timing, he supposed to say before she walk in, hey, listen, you know we not speaking on that Remy shit. Next comment.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
it.
I ain't gonna lie. Clarissa might have.
She a little gangster. She might have roughed that nigga up. I seen her sparring with that nigga Zo. You seen that shit?
That's one chick I ain't fighting. Cause, but hey, look, Pap got some hands now though.
Pap was.
I can see how Pap knocked out Easy Block, bro.
God damn.
47
years old.
How old?
I seen
47.
I seen him on the speed bag.
Oh, that's no, it's
A
not.
Pap?
That's not
I
easy.
never seen Pap on the speed bag.
That speed bag shit ain't easy, bro. Listen, it ain't easy. When I seen that shit, I was like, oh. I said, okay, yeah.
I
see what happened.
boxing classes. So
That's over. Come on now, yeah. That's over.
boxing.
You'll fuck that nigga up, huh, Donovan?
Oh shit.
You'll fuck that nigga up, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
You know, Donovan think he'll fuck everybody.
Man,
up.
this nigga, that nigga put you in one of them goddamn Harlem figure four shits, nigga. Watch
He's
out,
not
bro.
doing that. He's boxing, bro.
Watch out. That nigga gonna put you in the figure four.
And what happens
nigga?
when I kick him in the face?
See, I ain't gonna lie. You, see, you on that jujitsu shit. bro.
Which knee?
Well, you don't kick what you need.
Which leg?
Yeah, nigga.
I don't know, man. Like I said, man, with Rem, man, like I just feel like, bro, like, you know, with Pap saying that he wrote the records and all that stuff like that. Like, I felt that right there. He didn't need to say.
He didn't need to say that.
That's the only thing that I felt like, okay, Pap, I get why you kind of addressing the elephant in the room, but like you didn't need to do that. Like I feel like that was a low, but at the same time, Rem did say my nigga's making 200,000. He making way more than my old nigga. That's what she said.
No,
Yeah, said that's the. She said, dog. I think she was over with him, what, 20 years?
Yeah.
She tried him.
tried
Oh,
that
that's
nigga.
the lowest income person I've been with. Bro, it's whatever.
But
now
the
it's
lowest-
whatever. I'm going to say what the fuck
you know what's so
If you
fucked
peed
up?
in bed, I'm going to say you peed in
Yo,
bed. I
you
don't
know
give
what's
a
so
fuck.
fucked up? She said that's the lowest income nigga she been with. Baby, you haven't been with a lot of guys.
No,
This
no.
nigga was holding you down for the
I
longest.
don't think y'all. See, y'all still
like
haven't
that's-
said the most slimy shit she said yet.
What's that?
Nigga's a rapper, right? He's an artist just like her, right?
Yeah.
She said that nigga dropped the album every month last year. Nigga, ain't nobody listen to that shit. Ain't nobody. I told that nigga, everybody listen. Ain't nobody listen to that shit. I'm like, damn.
But you know,
was just supporting dog.
He said that he put all whatever he could put when she got out. He put whatever he had behind her, and it's like, okay, we're gonna push you.
Pap, get
you
the
know
fuck
what I mean?
out of here. Pap,
That's what he said.
that's what he said.
Pap lost his deal and shit, man. Let's
I'm
keep
saying,
it
but
real.
he lost his deal going
You
to go
don't
see her
think-
every
don't
day
think-
for a year, right?
You don't
Nigga,
think Pap
he
was
ain't
wrote
lose
for
his
her?
deal because he went to go see Shorty.
That
every
nigga
day
said
for
he
a
was
year.
up 1.5.
You don't think he wrote for her?
Yeah,
Hell
come
no.
on, bro.
No.
He said that he wrote conceded.
Come on.
Her best.
Listen, she didn't say no.
No, she did say no. 'cause
No, she
said,
didn't.
yes, she did. She said that this nigga is gonna come out and say that he wrote my raps. A couple days later,
Okay, so when the diss was him and Nikki, so
she listen.
so wait.
Nobody spoke on. Nobody spoke
Everybody
on that
know that
Sheether shit.
nigga Pap.
Nobody see. Pap didn't even speak to that Sheether shit.
Yes, he
bruh.
did.
No, he
Because
didn't.
somebody
He
asked that
didn't.
question.
Oh, so I didn't see that.
Okay, they say you didn't see it.
He spoke on.
Yeah,
He said.
It, on the Twitter. It was on the, when he was on live. Somebody wrote in the comment was like, "Hey, did you write?" 'Cause everybody want to know the elephant in the room. Nobody gives a fuck
that
about
is an
conceded.
elephant. That is
the
an
elephant in the room is who wrote the disc. Because when that disc first
That
came
is an
out,
elephant.
everybody was asking, "Yo, Pap wrote that."
90% of his tracks he wrote.
So that's what. No. He's saying that. We don't know if it's
90%.
facts. He's saying
He
that.
said if you go on his phone and start writing start typing in the verse,
And he was not lying.
you'll see it.
And that
That's
does
what he
that
said.
does happen on iPhone.
Yeah,
Get the
it
fuck,
happens
bro.
on Android.
The nigga didn't even have an iPhone when like this
How you
iPhone.
know that?
This iPhone wasn't out when
Like,
goddamn
nigga,
Sheether
like, how
came
you
out,
know
bro.
that?
Yo, that iPhone wasn't popping when Sheether was out, man.
Yo, you
Not
tripping.
this level of iPhone. That nigga had
man.
an iPhone 12. I mean 12. iPhone 6 at that time.
And they
bruh.
still did the same thing.
No, it did not, bro. You could not search the notes like that, man. That nigga probably had a BlackBerry on his goddamn
Shit, that's even worse
rap
because
head
the
ass
BlackBerry
nigga,
kept all
bro.
of that.
That rap head ass nigga had that shit.
Yeah,
Listen, here's a question I have real quick. If you a rapper and you got a diss record and you don't, and that diss record is the one that goes up, but you ain't write it, is it still valid?
Nah, it's not valid. If you ain't write your diss record, it ain't valid.
Like the diss record that went up, if you performed it correctly, but you ain't write it.
Nah,
ain't
it's
valid?
not your shit. You need to instantly stop performing that.
I'm saying it's like saying
A diss record, yeah. If
It's
it's
like-
any other track,
Yes, you can do
that's
a
that.
diss
cool.
record, yeah.
But a diss record, nah.
If I found out Drake didn't write his diss record, bro, it's instantly like
You don't have
I'm
no
not.
creative
I'm
mind.
taking off all his shit
If
off
Drake
of my.
did right back to back,
Yeah.
if Drake did right,
If Drake did right back to back, I'm canceling all his music.
Yeah,
I would
I
never
feel
listen to Drake ever again, bro.
see, that's one I got to be with you on that.
Yeah.
But niggas are signing NDAs and shit like that.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So if I'm not gonna lie to you, I will concede. I don't think he wrote 90%, but if the nigga wrote the Sheether shit, her whole situation.
I mean,
is
she ain't even got a
reevaluated.
goddamn situation. Ain't nobody listening to Remy Ma.
No, nobody listen to her, but she is ranked it when we
Ain't
talking
lying.
about women rappers. So when hold on, if you're talking women that can spit, not ripping like rap, she's not a good artist.
So what you think?
She's not a
Remy
good
rank-
artist. She's a good rapper.
So what you rank women?
She's not a good artist. She's a good rapper.
You just said something. It sounded like you were saying something that she's up there with the other girl, female rappers.
She would be if you're talking rappers or artists, which one you talking about?
Listen, I'm talking, bro. You know how we judge it.
There's a difference.
If we say top 5, is she in your top 5?
No, five. No,
Okay,
no, sir.
that's it.
No,
that's all
sir.
we need to say. She's
No,
not.
sir.
She's not relevant enough.
sir.
So
No,
so,
she would never
So
be
Remy
relevant
talking all that shit about Pap. She sucked just as much as Pap.
No, hold on. She don't.
She had
suck.
one song.
No, she got better music. She got better verses than Pap. I couldn't tell you a Papoose verse. You feel me? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. At least when she be on them shits with goddamn Fat Joe, she might have a line or two that niggas be
but
like, I ain't gonna lie, she sliding.
But you know, Fat Joe know how to put records together.
So why can't Pap find him and Giff and all these other rap niggas that be up there? Preem, why they can't put some shit
But
together?
he don't have a Fat Joe on his corner.
He fuck with Graf a producer, man. Yeah, he fuck with Preem.
You know
Preem,
how-
Preem the biggest.
You know how it is, bro.
Preem the biggest.
You get
hold
one-
on, time out. You
Yeah,
said
Preem, yeah.
said hold on,
You're right,
bruh.
but what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
hold on.
up. But I'm saying, you know how it is in the industry, bro. You get one shot, bro. Once that shit fail, bro, it's a wrap, bro.
I
Niggas ain't give you that
heard
second,
a
that third
Papoose-
chance.
Listen, a Papoose could be on all that battle rap, big rap shit all he want. I ain't never heard a Papoose record, bro. But Remy, she called a nigga Pompoose, bro.
That's all-
She called that nigga Pompoose, bro.
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of marriage, and we got another nigga that's leaving one marriage. We got another nigga that's jumping into another marriage.
Jumping into one.
That's probably gonna end up like the marriage that we just finished talking about.
I mean, I pray not, man.
Nah,
Come on,
so
man. I pray
we
not.
talking about the Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter just
Who
got
the fuck
married
is that nigga?
this weekend.
Really don't know.
He's an NFL. He just got drafted into the NFL. He got a guaranteed contract. I think it was like $36 million.
45.
Jesus. What
No,
position?
it's not. It was 36.
45 is the whole
No,
thing.
no, 36 million.
36 is the guarantee.
No, it's 36 million. 45. Cam Ward got the 45.
I'm trying. That's what I see.
Cam Ward got 45. That Buddy got 36 million.
Guaranteed.
36 million.
That's the guarantee.
All
Go
their
ahead.
contracts are guaranteed.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
bro.
So
Fully?
yeah, he
Fully?
fully, yeah.
NFL got fully guaranteed.
Yeah,
contracts?
the top 10 or first round got fully guaranteed contracts. Yeah, that's how it goes. But he just got married. Like I said, he just signed a $36 million guaranteed contract. He got married to this. I ain't even gonna say high school sweetheart.
That's his college sweetheart, bro.
Listen. Okay. So the thing is that's going on right now, while everybody's in the uproar about it, Donovan. So I'll school you into it. So when he first met the girl, right? He first met the girl. He tried to holler at her. She left the nigga on red. She ain't want to talk to him. She said, "Oh, that nigga ugly."
Nah.
Listen. So
Don't tell me no more.
Speculation. He's leaning-
Well, finish though. Finish.
Wait, let me finish.
Finish though.
So she said, "Ooh, he ugly," right?
Yeah.
Left the nigga on red. The brother came. Brother was like, "Yo, you didn't write him back? That's Travis Hunter. Like he's like one of the top prep kids in high school."
Please tell me you're not.
She went
this is not
back.
true.
See, bro.
Wait. You gotta let me. Can I sauce it up for this nigga?
I'm not saying
Pause.
nothing, bro.
Let me sauce it up for the nigga. Well, pause. So the brother said, "Hey, you should write this nigga back."
Yeah.
She wrote the nigga back. She gave the nigga the chance, right? She went on. I think she had I don't know if she was doing an interview or she was doing a live,
Yeah.
and she said, "Yeah, I left him on red. I didn't even like him like that,
She did say that.
right?" She said she didn't like him like that. She had to grow to like him,
Okay.
right? She used to.
That's
She's
normal.
wait.
No, continue.
Wait.
Continue.
Normal.
Wait.
You know what I'm
She used to go to parties, right? While she inside partying, he outside waiting for her in the car.
She didn't say that. He did. He wanted to do that.
I'm just. Can I give him the rundown?
No.
So
Just
he
making sure
gotta
we put
give
this
him
in
the
the
right
correct
rundown.
order.
Fucking
Making sure we
crazy.
putting this in the correct tense, my nigga.
So
he
he
wanted
in
to
the
do
whip.
that.
He in the whip waiting that she partying.
He's in the whip doing Pokemon Go while she over there getting Pokemon and going.
Because he don't party. But go ahead.
So he's in the car while his girl getting her back rubbed on. You feel me?
And
He's in the car.
daggering on niggas.
He's in the car on the phone, right? That's how he is. He's on the phone while she at the party with her, but she got the phone in her pocket, right? So after all this shit happened, everybody around was like, "Yo, hey, bro, you need to get a prenup."
Niggas mentally retarded.
You let me sauce it up for you. Hold up now. He said, "I'm gonna let y'all fit." Everybody told him. Dion went to him
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, try to sit him down." He ain't want to listen. Everybody on talk show, he said, "Hey, let me do what the fuck I want to do. I love this girl."
Who is Dion to him?
His coach.
That's his coach.
Okay,
That's his mentor. The one
mentor.
who he's the main reason why he went to HBCU and everything. And now he just walked down the aisle with the
I seen
girl
all that. Yeah.
with a girl that eventually
Yeah.
it's only a matter of time.
She about to take him for everything he got.
There you go.
Yeah.
What you guys think about that? I just gave y'all the rundown.
After the story, I didn't think it was so deep. I was just going off of the age, you know what I mean? I was like, my nigga, you young, you know what I mean? And y'all know how I feel about the marriage thing already. But let's put that aside. Like, you getting this big ass bag, you gotta get a prenup, bro. You know what I mean? If she really love him, she'll understand the prenup, him asking for it. You know, I'm okay with the, like, you know how Kent was like, she grew to like him. That's cool.
That's all
you know what I
normal.
mean? That's normal.
Yeah.
You feel me? If it's true love, I fucks with it. The marriage, all right, rock with it. Everybody know love and marriage go hand in hand, but divorce is business. And she about to take young fella for all he got. What you say he got, 45 mil?
46. It was
46? Let's go ahead and
46
just drop that in the
extra-
joint account. Let her take that out.
Yeah. It was 46, and then he can get an extra 30 mil in signing bonuses.
So he might as well just give her the 46 and just go ahead and work for the signing, because she about to get him.
Oh shit.
She was inside getting her back blown out while he was doing
She wasn't getting her back
She
blown
wasn't
out.
getting her back
She was getting
blown
her back rubbed by.
She was getting her back rubbed.
She was definitely
Rubbed.
getting daggered. She was definitely getting daggered.
Yeah.
They was definitely doing the dagger and shit.
They have videos of her dancing
There's
on
footage.
another nigga. Yeah.
I
And
think,
what is-
but I think the footage was. Hold on, watch. See, old bro, you
Yeah,
leading the
he
witness,
making
bro.
it seem so
you leading the
bad,
witness, bro.
bro.
You
He making it
leading
seem
the
like it's
witness,
the,
bro.
He made it seem like it's every party.
No.
He's outside the car. He made
Every
it seem
frat
like
party.
But does it matter if he was outside one party?
He wanted to
That's
be
all-
outside. She didn't call the nigga. Hold on, but see, but you gotta understand what level of nigga he is, bro. The nigga, she never called that nigga and said, "Hey, yo, take me to this party." He said, "Little shorty, do you want? I see a sign for Joey's party tonight. Do you want to go?" She said, "Yeah, I want to go." Well, listen, I'll take you, right? And I'll be outside
You don't
playing
know.
Pokemon Go. That was his bag, bro.
You tripping.
That was a nigga. So
Listen,
my bad. That's not my bag. But that's his bag.
Listen, bro, ain't no nigga is supposed to be dropping off his chick to no goddamn party while she inside rubbing on other niggas' dicks.
So hold on. So she wasn't. Hold on. She was daggering. All right, she was daggering.
Bro,
so hold on. So he
how
gotta
you know
get
she
a
was
pre.
rubbing on niggas' dick?
Bro,
No, she was
it
for
was
show
video.
dagger. She was for show dagger. I see he leading
And that was the
witness.
same party.
It was not the same
Wait,
party.
Wait.
He's
No,
bullshitting.
that was the same party.
He's bullshitting.
Allegedly.
Come on, bro. Like, you gotta stop believing everything you hear on the internet, boy. Damn. Listen.
Allegedly.
He bullshitting, bro. You see he bullshitting, bro. Because here's the problem. The nigga. So because that nigga wanted to sit outside and play Pokemon Go, he gotta get a prenup.
Well, listen, okay.
So wait, so you guys are debating that the prenup is wrong?
No, listen.
Oh.
I feel like he should have got a prenup because,
Okay.
he's young.
But hold on.
He's about to get a lot of money. So I understand that. But y'all, it's like y'all wishing, y'all waiting for that downfall with the divorce.
Hold on.
You can't go into something thinking, you can't.
The brother just said, you don't know
Brother.
who that is?
Listen,
Hit him up.
bro, how many
That's
times you got
clear-
left on red back in the
That's
day?
clear setup.
Bro, how
But
many
if I
times you
was-
gotta write one girl about 10 times?
I don't be doing that, but
It
listen.
happens, bro.
If I was a bag and I hit her up and then she take a double take, I'm gonna ask questions. Why are you taking a double take?
Cause
Listen,
nigga,
he should have got a prenup, but some people are saying he should have never got married.
Oh, absolutely.
Bro, the nigga just should not have got a prenup.
Hey,
bro.
listen,
he
man.
was supposed to do it exactly how he did it right now.
Oh,
Nah, he
I
should have got a
believe-
prenup.
No, I believe
Hell
wholeheartedly,
no.
bro. I'm telling, bro. What I believe is that the nigga believes that she for him. Like I'm telling you, if the nigga goes to the party, sits outside, and then she come outside sweaty as fuck, smelling like inside, but he thought that, I ain't gonna lie to you,
Smelling like dick,
bro. He don't believe. He think that the dick was on her homegirl next to her. It wasn't on her.
That's a lie.
That's why the nigga. I don't think he was supposed to get a prenup, bro. There's no way he's gonna get a prenup if he thinks that she's for him, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
There's no way. Are you crazy?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, he absolutely should have got a prenup. And the prenup is, see, this is where, you have a father figure in your life. This is where it's important because you can kind of guide your son on this shit. You feel me? Dion can only do so much, but that's not his daddy. So for him, it's not necessarily about if you love the girl, right? It's about you worked hard.
Yeah, you don't want to throw it
and
away.
you should be able. You should.
No, I believe it's the opposite of that.
Hold up.
You should protect your assets because you worked hard for that asset,
Agreed.
right? So again, she wasn't inside the gym shooting with me in the gym. You feel me?
She was.
She wasn't. No, she was not.
She was.
No,
she was.
She came in later.
No,
she came in later.
No. She came in. She came in right when she was supposed to come in.
No.
She came in. If she would have came in when he was in high school, right, trying to focus and practice every day, but he had a girl to go do extra shit too.
Bro,
that's not the time.
Hold on, what do you think they? When do you think they met?
It
was in college.
So that's even going better to my point. I'm telling you
she
right
was
now.
Already,
if he had
nigga.
if he had a father, right?
Wait.
She
does have a father.
Older.
I'm hearing y'all say he don't have a father. His father was there when he got drafted.
That nigga was locked up.
So here's the thing.
No, man, that's Jimmy Horn's dad that was locked up.
Travis' dad was locked up. He was on Nick. No, not when he got drafted. Of course he was there, but the nigga was locked up. And when he went, he was on probation. He had an ankle monitor.
Having a father, right, in his life, right. Whether you have a father, you're saying that because he didn't have a father potentially there to guide him, that may be a reason why he's not opting for a prenup. So he's thinking, bro, I believe that you have a father there. You see semblance of love. Let's say he got a girlfriend there, maybe any of your moms, but whatever, like your stepmom, whatever. Let's say he married to with a woman, right? You see that there's a level of you going to see it like marriage is what is good in front of me. So I'm seeing this woman that's in front of my father. It's a good woman. He trusts her. He's not asking her when she goes to the bank or how much did you take. He's not doing none of that fuck shit. He's trusting her with the assets. So I'm seeing a real loving situation in front of me where it's real and genuine. So I believe that his father would have raised him to say, hey, listen, you're gonna find you a real and genuine woman who you don't have to get a prenup and thinking, man, is this shit gonna blow up in my face later? I believe that if you're going in with a prenup, you think it's gonna blow up in your face later. It's not about protecting your assets. You can protect your assets all you want. Now, if you really smart, you might do little trusts, other little things right there, shell companies, blah, blah. If you have that capability, that might protect your assets and certain asset. But there's no way that him getting a prenup is gonna be based off of I'm just trying to protect myself, nigga. So, if you chose the right woman, if you say you had a father figure in your life,
hold on.
If Dion,
so let me ask you a question.
If you chose the right one,
so you think niggas that get married are telling themselves they didn't choose the right woman? Every nigga that gets married feel that they chose the right woman.
That's why they get married. That's not true.
That's why they're getting
Yes,
married,
it is.
bro.
No, you're supposed to feel like that.
That's why you're getting married.
Yeah, no, that's not
Otherwise,
true.
what you getting married for?
So what you getting married for?
There's niggas that get divorced right now and be like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
We're talking
Answer
about
the
marriage,
question.
not divorce.
You just said.
Right.
I'm just telling you. Everybody goes in thinking that they married the right woman.
No.
If you're basing that solely why you get a prenup, it's if you marry the right woman, you're already failing.
No.
You listen. I would.
I agree with you.
If I had a son, I'm not telling my fucking son, yo, listen, hey nigga, hey, what you just said, because that makes no fucking sense.
Yes, it does.
If I meet a girl, of course, I'm about to marry her. I propose to her. Yes, I believe she's the fucking one.
Mm-hmm.
Every man that gets married, who's married right now, will tell you that when I got down on one knee, I felt like she's the fucking one.
None of them. So you trying to tell me is 100%?
No, nobody's going in.
Tio, let me talk. So you're not you saying that 100% of them are gonna say, bro, I felt 100% this was the one. I believe it's maybe 60-40. I believe that 40% of them niggas are iffy. They're like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. She might be the one, but I'm gonna jump in and see what it do.
Nah, bro.
Are you kidding me?
That's a percentage of dumb. You crazy?
That's
fool?
crazy, bro.
It's a y'all niggas illogical thinking.
Crazy.
There's a percentage of illogical niggas outside,
married, right?
bro. Absolutely.
So when you was getting in your situation, you was like,
I went into it with 2 feet saying I'm all in. Now there's certain niggas that might have been in my position, right, at 25, thinking they gonna get married. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, fool.
Dolo tripping.
On
Nah,
the yeah,
hell nah.
That's facts.
Listen,
That's
hell no.
facts. That's
Nah.
facts.
I don't think anyone's getting
60-40.
married solely off a fucking whim. Like, you know what? She might be the one.
Nah, nobody's doing
Might.
You crazy, bro?
Nah.
Y'all
Nobody's doing
niggas-
What I want to
y'all
ask
niggas
you
are
is,
logical.
you don't believe in a prenup?
Nah.
And can a prenup be reiterated after the marriage?
No. It's
That nigga done for, man.
Prenuptial.
Get that nigga.
Prenuptial.
That nigga done for.
His father was in his life. His dad probably did like 90 days in jail. That was it. His dad was in his life.
Yeah,
He
his
probably
dad
just ain't
dropped-
want to listen to
His
nobody.
dad dropped the ball.
Listen, it's not his dad. Like, were you listening to whoever at 20, 22,
done for,
23
bro.
years old?
Hey, what's his
We
name?
ain't listen to our parents like that.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, you gonna go hunt for a new career. He's
sure.
taking you out.
You
bro.
bugging. But at the same time,
She
he
taking
probably
back.
feel like I would have got a prenup, you know? But he probably feel like, yo, I didn't have this money before her. So maybe, you know, we both should enjoy it. You know, that's
And
probably
that's
the
cool, but
reason.
you can still do
You
that
can
with a
still
fucking
enjoy it.
prenup.
You can still enjoy it with the prenup.
I would have got a prenup.
Yeah.
If that was my son, I
listen
would have
here,
want.
bro.
I can't force my son to get a prenup, but I would want him to.
No,
But
you're-
just because if he doesn't do it, you can't just go saying, oh, it's because his father wasn't there. His
No,
father did 90 days in jail and he was there the
you're
rest
gonna
of the
be
time.
there for your son, and you're.
I know,
you're-
but my son ain't gonna always listen to me.
Listen, there's certain stuff a kid's gonna listen to about. Like, you know that. Like, of course, if you tell a kid, yo, don't marry this girl, he's in love with the girl. So he's not. He's gonna be like, Dad, like, but I love her. But when you breaking down everything to your son, the reasons why you should, because if you tell him not to marry a girl just because, you have to tell that kid, you got to break down why this girl's not good for him.
Yeah.
If she was cheating on him or whatever. But if you tell the kid, yo, I want you to break up with this girl just because you want to, they're not gonna listen to you. But if you're telling your son, yo, this is why you should get a prenup, and you break it down for him, and you a father that's been there for your son, he's gonna listen to you.
Because every kid listens to their parents, right?
No, I'm not saying.
Bro, no, you're
Stop
missing what
saying
he's
that.
saying. Missing what he's saying.
Brother, listen.
I'm not saying the marriage is
Listen, I had the
flawed.
best dad growing up.
Yeah.
He spoke to me about everything. I seen him have a business. He speak to me about everything, yes, but I didn't listen to everything he said. He didn't know what the fuck I was doing in college.
Right. I get what you're saying with that, but when I'm talking about something that's important as that, like this is
a major
this is
decision.
not
You guys,
fucking.
yeah.
This is
Listen,
not.
the guy's a kid.
This is not telling your son, hey, listen, man, hey, watch out for them that girl right there. You feel me? Like, nah, don't
If
fuck
his
with her.
dad
Like,
wasn't
you gonna
there,
fuck her.
if his
And
dad
at the same
wasn't there
time,
to
at
tell
least
him
he
that,
ain't finna be tricking his money on different girls.
bro,
So,
I'm
you
not
know.
saying. I feel like you guys are. Yo, I'm not saying the marriage is wrong.
A
It
lot
could
of
be-
people are saying the marriage
the
is
marriage
wrong.
isn't wrong, bro. The nigga
Would
love
you
her.
say the marriage is wrong? Kid?
What, the marriage?
Yes.
No, I feel like if he wanted to marry the
Yeah.
girl, he can marry her.
He
Just
love
sign
her.
up- just
They
get a
love
prenup.
each other. Get the prenup. And bro,
So just because of the prenup is gonna make the whole situation fucked up?
Jacuz, check me out, bro.
No, I understand about the prenup.
Bro, they're married. That's cool, bro. They love
Yes.
each other.
Yeah.
Y'all understand that that's love.
Yes.
And we all know, nigga, once you divorce somebody, it's no love. It's business. You don't think it's that she has. You know how much power that prenup give her?
No, I understand that, but we can't go saying it's because we can't go blame his father. Period. We can't blame his father because
Okay.
I didn't listen to my dad and mom 24/7.
Take the dad out of the picture.
Okay,
The dad was gone. What'd you say? He was gone for 90 days?
90 days
All right, take him out the picture. Either or, bro. You said Dion, his mentor,
was there.
was like, my G, get the prenup. And he didn't listen to him, right?
Yeah, he's just a hard-headed kid.
He's
Not
cool,
saying that he
okay.
is, but some people don't listen to people.
Hey,
They
you
just
know-
gotta learn the way they gotta learn.
What they say,
you know?
what's the saying? Hard head make
Make
a
a
soft.
ass
Yeah,
soft.
yeah,
Yeah.
he gonna learn, bro.
That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who don't ear will learn. Him will learn.
Yeah, he's gonna learn.
I'm gonna learn.
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, I just think that it's important to talk to your kids to get
Absolutely.
those are the conversations that you need to have. Obviously, his dad, like I said, you could say, his dad was there, but I listen. I followed Travis through his whole recruitment. I ain't never seen his face one time. It was always his mom.
No doubt.
So his dad is obviously not a big part of his life.
You said his mom was there.
Yeah, 24/7.
She
So
should've told him
the
something,
dad
too.
was not there.
So if anything, the mom should be
should've
there to
said
actually
something,
say, "Hey,
Absolutely.
you know how we are."
If
Blame the
if
mom. If that's the
if mom
case.
was there, she
Which
should've
is-
said
Blame the
something.
mom.
which is true, but
Yeah, I'll blame the mom.
But
Oh shit! You blame the mom?
No, I said
Nigga,
you said
you just said blame the mom.
You
No,
said
I'm
blame
being
the mom.
funny.
No.
No, I'm being funny.
You said blame
I'm
the
being
mom.
funny about it, like, cause y'all always we have to stop blaming the next person. You get what I'm saying? Once my kid get a certain age, you can't go blaming me.
Yo,
I
you
tried
remember-
as much as I
Yo,
can.
you
with 'em.
remember that topic we talked about when Juju Watkins was trying to hit her homie.
Yeah.
And the mom was like, nah, chill. That ain't happening.
And what did we do? We bashed her mom.
No.
No, we
bashed her
didn't.
mom, right?
No, we didn't bash.
We didn't bash her
We
mom.
didn't bash the mom, bro.
No.
We
Listen.
didn't bash the mom. We said mom got to chill out when it's a hookup. This ain't a hookup. This is a life decision,
This a life
bro.
decision.
What? When Juju Watkins' mom intervened, y'all made it an issue.
It wasn't Juju Watkins' mom. It was his homie's mom. That
My
was
bad.
like,
When
Davis, Daniels.
yeah,
Daniel's
that's what it was.
mom
Yeah.
intervened because he wanted to be a good mom and say, hey, go this route, that route. It was a problem. But now,
So,
But this is a life decision.
yeah, it's a life decision.
This is a life or death situation. She could take my nigga all his money. He could become homeless. You know what I mean? She could ruin my man's life, bro. He should have signed a prenup.
so
dude.
should the parent be controlling shit?
If
or
he
not?
know what he doing, he should just do a divorce real quick. You know, remarried and get a prenup,
Oh,
baby.
shit.
so
Double back.
So have y'all ever had outsiders hit on your relationship?
Yeah, you gonna get that. It's automatic.
All the time, bro.
So how did y'all get through it?
Told my shorty to cut her friends off.
Damn, bro.
That's 101. That's 101 right there.
Oh,
And nip it in the bud.
Or just manipulate her like,
in
yo,
the
son,
bud.
your friend ain't good for
You
you,
ain't
bro.
done talking, God.
Flip them real quick.
My dog about to get juicy.
Nah, that's all I would do, bro. You know what I mean? If it's a best friend, you can't really do much. You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, you're always gonna have outsiders coming into your marriage or your relationship in general. But I mean, you just try to shut it off, or shut it off, like period. Yeah, I would say you shut it off.
I mean, I think no matter what, if you're in a relationship, you married or whatever, you're always gonna have outsiders. You know, I feel like if I'm married, bro, I would like my wife to hang out with other married women, because at least they have a common. You know, when you got your wife hanging out with single, that's when issues is gonna go crazy. You feel me? It's different perspectives. You know, that's when your relationship could end up being very toxic, because a single woman's mindset is different from a woman that's married or in a relationship. You feel
But
me?
don't y'all usually say a certain amount of percentage of women cheat anyway? So what would be the difference?
Yeah.
What it has to have to do with this?
I'm just saying, if a woman, what I'm saying is, if y'all usually say this percentage of women cheats, why does it matter if your wife hangs out with single woman or married woman?
I mean, they're gonna cheat regardless. That's true.
what I'm saying. You feel like that.
Oh God!
I'm just saying.
This nigga
Why does
tryna-
it?
tryna
I'm just saying. Why does it matter who they chill with if you feel like they're gonna cheat anyway?
What I'm saying is that because the perspective is going to be the same with another married woman compared to if say if you're both married and you're in a club or you guys are out and she thinking about sidestepping, the friend might be like, man, you don't want to do that to Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? You got a great family at home. You wouldn't want to do that. Don't do that, honey. Please, just
But
don't
then
do
there's
that.
them
So you don't feel like-
But the single woman gonna be like, girl, you better go ahead and go handle that.
Once in a
But
lifetime.
Once in a lifetime.
But can't.
But at the same time, so it's vice versa. It's like them telling me and Dolo, we don't need to be chilling with y'all then, right?
What niggas are different though.
Oh yeah,
But
niggas
there's
are
check me out.
I'm just being honest.
Check me
Like,
out.
niggas are
I've
different.
seen this. They
How
got
are
some
niggas
single
different?
females that
Niggas
would be
worse.
like,
Listen, me personally, bro. Listen, I'll never tell my friends to go do anything with no chick. Like,
You won't.
Yeah.
But the average nigga, damn, that bit bad. Yep, hey, see if she got any homegirls,
at the
right?
End, at the end of the day, hey, listen, they gonna do what he gotta do.
It's up to you, my
It
nigga.
ain't on
So
me.
it's the
It's
same
all
way.
up to you.
A female's gonna do what they gotta do
Listen,
too.
bro,
It's all up to
why
you.
you had to take it there?
You
cuz?
asked a question, guys, so I got an answer. You did.
Yeah, did.
nah. But there's them single females that be like, don't do that, Deb. You got a good man at home. You know, there's them single females that would do that. You know, I personally think it's like if a homegirl, if your girl got a friend and she doing some crazy shit, I think as a nigga you gotta be like, babes, I don't really like you hanging out with Jennifer. She move shaky. You know what I mean? But that's if you see it. You know what I mean? If you don't see it, you can't really talk about it. You know what I mean? But there, most of the times, females that are married, like when they go out with their single friends and the marriage, I want to get loose. She be like, chill, no, you got to go back home to your man. Like, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've personally seen that. So it's kind of tough, bro. I don't think the husband should intervene in any situation unless he got bold facts that, yo, my girl acting crazy out there when she go to the nightclub.
Yeah.
Like, then you're going to be like, you know what? I don't like you hanging out with her because she influenced you to do these crazy shit.
Hey,
Other
listen.
than that,
I
Your
ain't
feelings
having
ain't
no
facts, homie.
convers- you know,
That's
ain't
all I
no-
can say. Your feelings ain't facts.
that's what I said. Unless you have some bold Like, you know, you have some fucking evidence that she doing this shit. You know what I mean?
I thought you a funny ass nigga.
What happened, guys?
All I'm saying is that like if for somebody else is infiltrating my relationship, like you feel me, you just gotta be able to go, you know, just depending on who it is. If it's a friend, if it's a best friend of the your wife or whatever, you gotta be able to talk to your woman and just be like, yo, listen. Obviously, that woman knows a lot of y'all information. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, for me, I would probably go back to my wife or my, hey, listen, man, keep your friends up out of our business. You know what I'm saying? If you won't keep your friend up out of our business, it's only gonna make things worse. If there's an issue between me and you, I'm your husband, I'm your man. Come talk to me about it. That's the most proper way. That's where we can keep outsiders out of our situation, and that's where we just gotta remember outside influence is what usually breaks up 90% of relationships.
100%.
You know, so I think if you keep your stuff in house between you two, I think you can reconcile that situation a little bit better.
Never gonna happen.
You can maneuver that shit a little better.
It's never gonna happen.
Keeping it inside?
Yeah.
That's not true.
Listen,
You know, I ain't married, but I don't think that's
Let
not
me do what Jay
yeah.
Cuz said. So you saying all girls?
I didn't say girls. Why are you saying girls? You just said both ways. You said y'all. I didn't say girls. It's y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. You sick of me. This nigga right here funny.
Y'all.
Cuz.
Like, no, but G shit, like, cause you're if y'all not, I mean, you're supposed to be best friends, yeah, but you always gonna have that other person that you super cool with. You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna get out that way. Period.
I mean, that's right. I mean,
Man, ain't
I'll talk
nobody
to you
infiltrating
about
me.
certain stuff.
yeah, that's true.
So
It's a line though. You know how that goes. It's a line.
I hear
Certain shit you gonna keep to yourself. You gonna keep that shit tucked in. You're not gonna pull a Remy mile. You know what I'm saying? Start exposing that shit 10 years down the line. You
oh,
feel
did
me?
y'all see that picture she put out?
Which one?
A shorty or a bruh with the no cap.
Yeah, and Shorty. She
seen
said,
that.
she said that they look like
thought
they
that
were
was
part of
AI.
the Wayne's family or
I
something.
thought it was AI.
Yeah, but he got that shit fixed though.
I ain't gonna lie, why that shit patchy like that?
I thought it was AI,
No, that
bro.
was an old picture. I don't know if he got the glue.
She's petty, bro.
Petty as hell.
She's
That's
a woman.
crazy,
She a
dog.
woman.
Okay, let's not get Dola started on this woman shit. Cuz.
If that nigga was to post a old picture of her, that's cool.
But he didn't though.
That's what I'm saying. He know he not supposed to. He
Right.
not supposed to meet that. Come on, man. That's lame.
I'm sending it to somebody to leak it.
You stupid.
Facts, nigga. There you go.
Now, if you go that route,
hey, send that.
if you go that route, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You ain't do it.
Oh my god, man. Speaking of friends and family, support. Support. I'll just say that. How do you guys feel about?
Gotta buy it nowadays.
How you guys feel about? You said what, Donovan?
I gotta buy support nowadays, bro. That's
That
what it
is
be
true.
feeling like, bro.
But how do you guys feel about people that you know not supporting what you do, but
shit's-
support other people who they don't know?
You know,
Well, first off, like, do you even think that it's true? Like,
Oh,
do you think
absolutely.
that that's the thing?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was true until I started working for myself.
Mm.
And that shit was like a big spit in the face. Like G shit. Like that shit, in a way, that shit kind of fucking hurts. You know what I mean? Heavy. Like strangers support more than your friends, your family. You know what I mean? I have family members that I don't even know the fuck I do, B. Like, niggas like, oh, you do that? Fuck, nigga. I'm all over social media doing this. What you mean? Like, what I've been doing for years. Like, I get my most support from strangers. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas in here, y'all didn't support me what I do and shit. You know what I mean? If it's the slightest thing, even if it's a repost, you know what I mean, or some shit like that, or even come drop y'all vehicles off at the shop or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it could be the slightest thing, bro. You know what I mean? Just to support. So you know that fucking, that's what I'm using to pay my bills. You know what I mean? Support my family and shit like that. I love that shit. So yeah, but it's definitely true, bro. Like, it sucks too. Like, because no matter what venture you try to do, if like somebody close to you is just not looking out, like, and it don't even gotta be much, bro. You feel me? Like, oh, you want to drop a review? You know what I mean? If you don't have the money to spend on my idea or my business or whatever, just a little, you know what I mean? A little review will help. And this shit sucks, but
I think, for me personally, I think, you know, I feel like there's no excuse for if you're a friend, you're a family, even if you know the person, you don't even have to be the best friends with a motherfucker. You just know the motherfucker. It don't cost nothing to like. It don't cost nothing to repost. It don't cost you nothing. That shit free ski.
So you talking social media though?
No, I'm talking. No, I'm just saying, just support whatever it is. Even if it's you talking
Tax office.
You dropping a car off to somebody's business.
A lawyer that you know.
If my homie got a tire shop, I'm going to my homie tire shop. If my homie got a mechanic shop, I'm going to my
restaurant.
Donovan got a paint shop. I don't go nowhere else. I go through Donovan. That's how I am. I'm gonna support motherfuckers that I fuck with. You feel me? And I'm gonna support motherfuckers that I know. You know, because it doesn't cost you nothing to go support somebody. You feel me?
It does cost you something though.
Nah,
it costs you a regular price, but I'd rather give the money to my homie.
So here's the thing, right? I think that you should support as much as you can, So if you're talking about like a free repost, I got you. That's free. You know what I'm saying? If you have a social media account, let's say the person don't have no social media account, that's your closest friend. The person don't fuck with socials. Now the person has to go create a social media account, so it ain't really their bag. So that's what I'm saying. That's not really in the means. Now let's say you have a paint shop, right, for example, or you have a tire shop, right? You have a mechanic, that sort of thing. Now let's say you're budgeted, like you priced out. You know, you more expensive than what's outside because you know you're kind of smaller base, so you got to kind of price those stuff at a higher price point there. If the person doesn't come to support you in that sense, I don't think that that's really the person's fault. The person may not be able to support you how you would like them to.
Bro, sometimes they don't even come check your price and stuff. But they literally won't support you.
So you see now there you're speaking to something that's different. But if it's not feasible for the person to, so I think that nobody, I don't think you automatically have to support anybody. I think that there has to be a level of support that's earned. I think that you need to earn the person's support. Let's say you have a friend, right? Mm-hmm. I'm your friend. I'm gonna support you because I'm your friend. If you have a cousin that's not really your friend, like that nigga don't even know you from a can of paint and he don't post your shit, that's not that nigga fault. The nigga didn't know. That's how I see it. If I know you, my nigga, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support you. If I know you and you have a tire shop and you have a paint shop and you're within my budget, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support you. I think they should support. If you priced out of my budget, I cannot go beyond my means to support you.
You're right.
That's what I believe.
What I'm saying is some people don't even know if they're priced in your budget or out of your budget because they don't even check.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I did taxes for years. A lot of people that's close to me didn't come to me. Maybe they didn't want me knowing they financial situation, how much they make. But
Dolo, you stepping on your feet. Let me tell you why. I don't mean cut you off, because even with you, I painted your car one time. Mm-hmm. Okay, you came to me. The price that I would give any one of y'all niggas, I wouldn't give to anybody else. Mm-hmm. But you came to me. You said, D, this is where I'm at, you know? Yep. And what I did, I worked with you. Yep. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. Yep. You didn't tell me that, I would have worked with you. Anybody else, I don't know you. Nah, this is my price and this is my price. Yeah. But you my mans, you know what I mean? I know you through my homies that recommended you. Yeah. Even with J Cuz. If J Cuz don't got the bread right now, J Cuz is sending 60 heads to the shop. Right. They calling me like, yo, J Cuz sent me. Yo, this is my price. But you know what? J Cuz sends you, I'm giving you 30 off. Mm-hmm. So if the product's not good, the person still has to support you. No. If the paint job's not good, if my brakes get changed and it's still going, I still have to go support you. Or
let's just say it's music.
If my beats are not good, you should not come buy none.
But if your beats are good, I feel like I should.
If they're good,
it's not even about buying. Bro, with that, when it comes to beats,
listen,
repost.
No.
So motherfuckers can hear a little snippet.
No. I don't wanna put bullshit out, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not putting bullshit out.
I respect that.
If I'm looking at a paint on a vehicle and I can clearly see that shit's off, I'm not posting that shit back so niggas be like, that's what he think quality is. Yeah. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not. So the next time,
but if your beat is fire.
But here's the thing: when the next time, let's say you have a paint shop now and yours just legit, you do good paint. Yeah. Nobody's gonna take my endorsement because I believe the previous endorsement was good and it wasn't. But I believe that there has to be a level of support. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a nigga that believes that. I do believe you should support all black-owned businesses, but I can understand. So that's what I'm saying. I can understand when people say, "Bro, you shouldn't support a business just because they black." For what? Just because they black? No. But that's the same thing as saying I'm not gonna support this shit. Not saying I support, but I'm not gonna support it if it's a bad product. I'm not gonna do that.
That's fact.
But if it's a good product, my nigga, I'm gonna support you. That's the only thing I
agree. Let me give you an example, right? Back in high school, maybe even middle school, really high school, Plas from the area, right?
Right.
They used to always play songs. I used to be like, man, turn that off. And they be like, yo, why? I'm like, bro, he's from too close.
Yeah.
But that's
at that time I
that's
didn't
mindset.
notice. Like, yeah,
That's mindset.
So everybody's mindset is like that.
That's
and then when he became a lot of mindset, people's
No, I'm not
mindset
gonna
is
lie to
like
you.
that.
See,
And then when he became bigger, I was like, yo, he from near the crib.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see,
And
I'm
then
not
I
gonna lie to you,
supported.
T.O. know I was different. I was the type of nigga, bro. If you painted a car and I knew you, right? If I knew like you, how I know you right now, and you painted a car and that shit looked like a third grader did it, because I know you, I would have called T.O. and be like, I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz I got a fire nigga that can paint right now. Now T.O. knows the situation that opened my eyes. I done spoke to you about this before in the past. A situation that happened when T.O. called me on something. He said, cuz, hey, look at this record. I said, cuz, no, this is fire. T.O. said, cuz, take a step back. Is it really? I said, you know what, bro? It's not. I need to be objective, bro. Sometimes you could be objective, but if a product's not good yet, right? I think that the better thing to do rather than supporting your dog blindly would be to actually tell nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Zo, here's where you can improve.
Yep.
X, Y, and Z could kind of get your shit a little better, Z. And I ain't gonna lie to you, maybe if you do like a primer on the whip first, then you put the whatever you post, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you spray the shit down, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like you do. I done seen you at your shop sanding that bitch down for hours.
Yeah.
Some niggas ain't doing that, fool. I'm not gonna recommend your shit if that shit not, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But what about the person that actually have the product,
Right.
actually has the quality,
Right.
And I feel like, bro, I feel like it's like a crab in the barrel mentality with a lot of people. A lot of people, like, motherfuckers just ain't gonna fuck with your shit.
Right.
Like, but you know, like Dolo say, I'm cool with that because I want to be able to earn that respect.
Correct,
Because the thing is, but I'm gonna always remember.
That's the thing. You're not supposed to forget.
I'm gonna always remember. So when you come up to me and then I give you the cold shoulder like I don't know you, don't be mad.
Crack you for that.
Crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Crack you for them breaks.
So I'm gonna be cocky as fuck
Facts.
because when it was your turn to support, you ain't supported.
Facts.
So I'm gonna give you the fuck you. Can't get
Literally.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Because even with us,
secure.
even with this podcast, certain friends, bro, I done sent it to, don't even acknowledge it. Don't even follow the page. I'm gonna remember. Whatever we usually do, whatever I usually do, I'm successful in it, period. Or, I go as far as I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember, bro.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
take it-
petty. I'm
Yeah,
petty
I
as
take
fuck.
it as like,
But you're not supposed to forget. You're not supposed to forget when motherfuckers do you dirty. And like I said, bro, a follow or a repost, all that shit got to be earned. Like, I'm okay with earning motherfuckers money. Like, if I have a business, I'm okay with earning somebody money. This is why I say whenever you're doing a business, sometimes it's good to do, like Donovan. Remember when you first started your paint, what did you do? You had to do a lot of pro bonos. Like, hey, bring your shit. Because
Right.
I got to put out the quality so people can know I'm okay with earning somebody
yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
how it's supposed to.
You know,
you
I-
can't support blindly.
you can't support
You
blind.
cannot support blindly.
I respect. Listen,
But early on, though, like early on, I think I'm saying early on, bro. We starting something up. Early on, you gun ho. You know, you gotta be gun ho. Like early on, something. Yo, I'm pitching this. I'm about to start a business. Like if it's your man's, fuck it. I'm locking in. I'm supporting you.
Right.
I'm dropping tweets. What you want me hand out flyers?
Right.
I'm there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, when
if your work starts to get shitty, then
yeah.
you're like, yo, my nigga, come
Yeah.
here, bro. You
That-
trying to
yeah,
do some
yeah.
shit.
But from the beginning, that's your dog.
Yeah.
So you gonna support blindly, of
Yeah.
course. You know what I'm saying? You gonna support as much as that person puts the effort in.
Correct.
Like as much effort as that nigga. Like if you a street team for a rapper, right? Yeah, like your dog rap, and you say, listen, I ain't gonna lie, dog, I'm finna do your street team. Every time you got a club going type shit, I'm finna post the flyers. I'm doing all that on the street. I'm doing the whole nine for you. And this nigga not rapping no more. You not going outside to fucking put no shit. You be like, Zo, I ain't gonna lie, I done put 50 fucking flyers. You ain't been in the booth in 3 months, nigga.
I'm busy right now.
Bro, I'm busy, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Nah, the dark truth is like niggas that we know, like they fucking like they want to see us do well,
Right.
but they don't want to see us do better than them.
That's
Just
that's
to take
his
it back
shit.
off of J Cuz and the pod. Like I had a lot of close homies, and y'all niggas know I was like, yo, since we was at the shop, I'm telling y'all boys, let's do the pod.
Yeah.
And I would pitch it to ideas. I was like, got a couple niggas I'm fucking with. We got something. That shit ain't gonna work. Niggas just look me in my face and tell me that's gonna work. You know, in my head, I'm like, man, I don't want y'all niggas to get hit by a bus. I'm like, fuck y'all niggas, bro. But I was
You
like,
know, that nigga
I was like,
green.
nah, my shit gonna work. And I was just like, the shit gonna work. I got a nigga that's solid. He gonna do shit. And now that niggas see it, when they first see this shit, they be like, yo, y'all shit, production was fire.
Yeah.
So where the reach shit at? where the retweet at? Like, what's up?
But you know
Like,
what? It ain't even. I don't even get mad at that shit because I think that's like I said, all that shit has to be earned.
That's all got to be earned.
It all has to be earned.
I know, but that's a little hate.
But
that's
that's
just
hate.
that shows a little hate. If the quality's right, everything's up to par, what it's supposed to be, bro. Why not like it or retweet or just give it a view?
Let me give you a real story real quick. I called Kent one day, and you don't know a story I'm about to bring up. I called him one day and I was like, yo, let me ask you something, my nigga. You know what I mean? We chopping up. So I was fucking with the shorty, bro, and I was like, you know what I do for work. I'm like, yo, go leave me a review, bro. It ain't gonna hurt you nothing to leave me a review. Everybody know what Google reviews do for your business.
Facts.
You know, the algorithm, it boosts you up if you in the area and people looking for my body shop.
Facts.
Shorty never dropped a review. I'm dealing with Shorty for years. Never dropped a review. So now, fast forward in time, she doing something to better herself. She doing some research. She seen how strong a Google review could do. She want to hit me with, like, you know how much strength a Google review could do? This could like boost you. Me, that instantly hit something in my heart. Like, like I'm like, fuck you, you piece of, you know what I mean?
When I needed the support.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but being the nigga that I am, I know me. I can't leave shit on my shoulder too much. So I addressed it. I'm like, yo, you know, when I was needed it, and I wasn't looking at it like that, you know, I'm gonna go leave a review. No. I don't want your review now. You and your review can go suck your mother.
Come on,
you know what I mean? You can keep the review.
But
you know what I mean?
But you know
Like,
what? You saying that, it's the same thing as what you're saying is kind of like you ever seen where it could be a flyer or whatever, and you might post a flyer like whatever, and it'll be crickets, but then you'll see a celebrity post something. You'll see everybody that you follow.
Yeah.
Under a motherfucker comment, boop, boop, boop,
don't
boop,
even
boop,
know
boop.
the nigga.
Don't even know. Saying happy birthday.
That's
the nigga.
what I was about to say.
Like, it's just like, yo, you it's like, bro, you saying congratulations and you're saying happy birthday to fucking complete strangers that wouldn't fucking shake your hands if they seen you in public.
Right.
Congratulations, Rihanna, huh?
It's like, bitch, she don't know you. If she see you in public, she gonna be like,
know you.
security.
Security.
She gonna say security.
Get this person.
But that's who a lot of people like, again, if it's close to home, and this is not just for us. We're not talking about specifically, because we gonna shine regardless. I'm not talking about us. I'm just saying, as anybody who has ever opened a business or anything, the things that you're gonna have to how can I say it? Get past is that initial like motherfuckers that's in the circumference of you is not gonna support. So don't look at it as a bad thing that they're not supporting you. Fuck it. It is what it is. Push it to the side. Keep trucking, because eventually, as long as the product is good, you look good, and everything about the situation is good, your shit gonna pop, bro. Eventually, those same people who denied you at first are gonna come knocking down on your door, and that's okay. And I feel like that should be okay.
But not gonna lie though, it hurts a little bit when your team, nigga, like, they don't gotta be like close like we are, but you know what I mean. They don't gotta be immediately close, but they not supporting. It hurts a little bit. You know what I mean? Niggas, you know, that's supposed to show a little love. Like I said off rip, it don't cost nothing, bro. You feel me? It ain't hurting you just to, that nigga put good music out. Like, you know what I mean? He does a good job. Yeah, like, bro, I'm supporting my mans when they going to man. Some of my homies that I'm going to Foot Locker. If I went to this Foot Locker, bump that. My man's over here, we gonna give him that commission. We going over here. I support any way that I can, bro. You feel me? That's just people weird.
Like Deion Sanders said, you gotta believe.
You gotta believe,
that's
bro.
what it is,
That's
bro.
facts. You listen, if you don't believe, nigga, if you don't believe in your own shit, bro, the outsiders are definitely not gonna believe you. Trust me, bro.
That's facts.
They're not gonna. There's even for instance for this pod, like just for everybody to understand it, is that a lot of a lot of people didn't believe. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta show people that this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And all that, like I said, bro, it might not work at first. Again, it don't matter. Keep trucking. Keep trucking.
Let me ask y'all something real quick, and I ain't trying to like stay on it too long. why I think it's so easier for strangers to support more than the ones
Because
that
they don't
we
know them. Because they don't know them.
No attachment.
No attachment.
There's no illusion of this person's doing a step up on me.
Yeah.
That's one of the bigger things. That's what T.O. speaks to the crab in the barrel shit.
Yeah.
Because it's only because, like, you know, if you a small town like, you know what I'm saying, type, you know, situation, it's only that's the main thing. I can't see this person doing a step up on me. I can't see them better than me, so I'm not gonna go to their spot. I'm gonna go to this spot. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Mankind logic is flawed as fuck.
That's how, you know, when you see certain artists or whoever, they got a whole bunch of restaurants. Cameron say he got all the KFCs and his name ain't on one of them shits. Yeah. This person got all the, because he know better. This person not gonna show because it's mine.
Yep. If Cameron say, "Oh, y'all on this spot over there," niggas ain't going. Oh, that's Cameron's spot. I'm not.
You know what I mean?
Like for us when we went to New York, I think when we went to New York, me, Jay, Cuz, and we had and I remember we was going and. Nas at a restaurant, we went. We're like, oh, Nas got that shit?
For sure.
Let's pull up over there. We could have went to any restaurant out there.
Right.
We went across town to go check out his restaurant.
Now, if Tekashi's that same restaurant you went to, right? You had a great time, right?
Right, great time, great
if
food.
6ix9ine owned that restaurant, would you have went? And you knew the same way you know that's Nas' restaurant, would you have went?
No, because I don't hang around gangsters.
Nah, listen. If Tekashi selling
whatever mindset that's gonna keep you from there.
Tekashi restaurant selling brown soup chicken and white rice, I'm there.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm there.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you, whatever this, if it's good, I don't fuck with DJ Khaled. As soon as I went to Miami, I heard he got a spot. Nigga, I pulled up quick. Food was fire. Same thing for Rick Ross joint.
That's objective.
You know what I mean? I'm a 50 Cent fan. I don't even fuck with Rick Ross. I don't know no Rick Ross song. You know what I mean? But the food is fire.
Hey,
I don't know no Rick Ross song. I mean jazz. I mean
that's
that
crazy.
You actually he got Rick Ross song?
This nigga bullshit.
I don't know no Rick
This
Ross
nigga's
song,
bullshit, man. Yo,
I'm betting
this
that
nigga-
ass.
What?
He not even the real Rick Ross.
The whole that's factual. But the whole Triller album, my nigga, come on, yo. We talking Triller.
Nigga, Triller, Port of Miami, nigga.
That's the first, but we talking Triller.
Yeah. Oh, Triller classic.
Talking Triller.
For sure, classic. But we gonna talk about a serious note. The Karmelo Anthony case. I don't know if you guys been catching up with it. It's a young man that was charged with a stabbing murder.
First degree, right?
17 years old, still in high school, still got a lot of life in front of him.
Whole lot.
He was charged with murder from stabbing another kid who had a lot of life in front of him. And the case is just weird, man. The case, how it happened. I don't know if you guys know, but I'll give you a rundown. They were at a track meet they had, and Karmelo Anthony was on actually the opposite school than the kid that he stabbed. So he was under one of the tents of the other students. Yeah. And I guess words were said, "Hey, get up out of my tent. This is for our school's tent, not your school's."
Yep.
And Karmelo Anthony felt like, "Damn, nigga, you ain't gonna tell me what to do." And he told me no. And the kid said, then that's when Karmelo Anthony was like, if you touch me, watch what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna be problems.
And everything I think everything happened so fast with that situation. And I'll give my little 2 cents for it. Is I just feel like, it's a young kid that made a crazy mistake. A crazy mistake because, you took a life of another kid that had a full life in front of him.
How old was Austin?
I think he was also
same
17.
age.
17? Okay.
Yeah, same age. So another kid that had full life in front of him. I think how everything is going down, man, and this is why I kind of hate how the world is going. Everything now is it has to do with race.
It's racial.
It's always been like that. It's not now.
No.
Always. Yeah.
No, it's on 10 now.
Yeah.
It's on 10. It was never like that. It's on 10 now.
I'm not gonna say never.
It's not never,
always
but
been
I'm
like
talking
that.
about to the magnitude of what it is at now.
Always been like
Donovan, it is exacerbated right now. It's to the highest level.
Yeah, because shit is getting out of hand. Can you blame it though?
But this situation, that's not a. I mean,
I just think me personally, because I just think like it's getting to a point where it's like it's suffocating. Like you can't just feel bad for a kid without somebody saying, "Oh, he did it because he's black." Or it's just straight race baiting that's going on, and it's just crazy. Like you can't even, as a black person, like they want you to be like, "Oh, you can't say rest in peace to the young kid that died." They're like, "Oh, you're being a coon." You feel me? No, for real. This is what they would say. Anybody who says that, you're a coon.
I can see the cooning aspect in it.
No, there's no coon aspect in it.
There is a coon aspect.
Because a young kid died for nothing.
No, absolutely.
For nothing. So if a young white kid died, at the end of the day, these kids are still kids.
His parents, unfortunately, are positioning it as black versus white. The kid that passed.
That's not true.
Like,
No, but the Austin
kid
parents
that
are
passed,
positioned.
Yeah, the kid that passed,
Austin
but
parents are
they're
doing like
positioning
that.
as black versus white.
So the same dad that went to the press conference to go try
Just
to
to stand there.
Just no, he tried to dead it. He tried to be like, let's, hey, listen, my son died. And it's cool. I just want to make
Like I said, he went there just to stand there.
Yeah, no. He didn't do that. They denied him.
Mm-hmm.
They denied him.
Mm-hmm. For reason.
Nah, it ain't for no reason.
For reason.
Jay, cause if somebody parent come, if you say your kid killed somebody else's son, and the other father come to kind of just be like, man, even though he killed my son, I still know the kid is a young kid, and it's just
That's
teenagers
what he said at the press conference?
it's just teenagers that went rogue. Like, you know
Is that what he said at
Is that
press
what he
conference?
said?
He didn't say that.
Is that what he said?
But that's what he went to the.
That's not what he said.
Okay, what did he
That's
say?
not what, nothing like that, fool. The what, bro? The whole
Okay,
thing
go ahead.
is because they're positioning as black versus white.
Uh-huh.
Bro, the
So what did the
parents
dad
are
do?
involved in that. I couldn't speak to exactly what happened specifically,
Bro,
but
Austin
that never
parents-
happened.
I'm just
Austin
telling you,
parents-
That did not
I
happen.
just watched it.
No, that's not what you
Bro,
watched.
Austin
Okay.
parents didn't even want the nigga to walk. They didn't want Karmelo to walk. This
And he
nigga's
did
this nigga's a 3.7 student, bro. They didn't want this nigga to walk. It's a big thing. Like,
Bro, no
big
crazy,
thing.
man.
First of all, Austin should have never touched my nigga. He wouldn't be dead. There's other ways to escalate things. It got crazy. My
No,
nigga
but
said,
our kids fight, bro. We
my nigga
17
said not to
getting in
touch me.
fights.
I'm stabbing the fuck out of you.
No,
One-
come
Nigga,
on.
when I was,
See,
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something. Listen, one time, I swear to you on God, I'm not lying. God rest my mom, so she ain't here right now. You know, one time I was leaving school, MS-45. My mom said, if any one of them niggas at Roosevelt touch you, stop them up. She's like, bro, you don't understand how kids are crazy, bro.
Nah, I'm not.
Anybody could do anything, bro. You could fight and you could beat a nigga up and he could die.
You see,
So he was defending himself.
See,
He
Donovan,
told him
bruh,
not to touch him.
I be right with you, cuz, and you want to do all this fucking Rastafari shit.
It ain't none of that.
Cuz
So
I was
tell me,
with you.
listen to me.
Like, come on, bro.
If a nigga threaten your son life, you're not gonna tell him to defend himself?
I'm not
gonna-
gonna tell him.
how
I'm not
does
gonna
he
tell him. I'm not gonna tell him to stab the knife and stab him up.
But we
I'm
don't
not
know if he
doing
threatened
that,
his
bro.
life. It was just
It was
words
a
that were
fight,
said.
man. Yeah, man.
They're
The
Well, first of all,
kids.
one, hold on. We don't have all the story because we wasn't there.
Yes.
We don't
There's
have-
three sides to the story.
I agree.
It's Karmelo, Austin, and the truth.
Facts.
Unfortunately, somebody's not here.
Well, you know what?
You know what I mean?
There was a bunch of people under the tent that
Yeah.
gave you the same exact story.
Yeah, because he was under Austin tent. Everybody in that circle was rooting for
Love
Austin.
Austin.
Again, he gave the same story. He said I stabbed him.
No. I'm saying everybody could be like, yeah.
He gave the same story.
He said I defended myself.
He said he
That's
defended
no.
himself.
He said I stabbed him. Yes, he said I
Because
defended
he was-
myself. But he gave the same story that every other kid in that tent said.
So
What the tits?
What do you call it? Went up to him, told him to go, and then he repeated the same. There's nothing that these young kids are. These young kids are not smart enough to be like
Bro, you
under
know what?
pressure to go lie. Like, bro, get out of here. That's not what
No,
happened.
it's not lying, but we don't know the full story. Listen, first of all, Austin's a twin. He said his brother died. The twin brother said my brother died in my arm. We not getting the story, bro. If I'm sitting under somebody else's tent and Austin's like, yo, run it, get out my tent, bro. And I'm like, bro, I ain't moving, nigga. Like, yo, you gonna leave? Bro, if you touch me, you gonna see what happened. I'm pretty sure Buddy was there with the other couple niggas intimidating him, bro. If it's one against many, I don't blame him for defending himself, bro.
At the end of the day, bro, nah, man. I'm not. No, listen. If you teaching your kids to be taking another kid's life, like, bro,
I'm
that's
pretty sure that's
crazy.
not what he wanted to do.
You see, here's the thing. You can defend yourself, bro. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Karmelo defending himself in that moment. It's and you can't dictate how somebody react. I got you, but my nigga, that's legit wild out, bro.
I think personally, bro, bad
Is it wild
parenting.
out?
Bad
Bad
parenting.
parenting.
Listen.
I don't think so.
Listen.
You don't know what your
Listen.
kids are doing, bro. You
Listen.
don't
My mom
always know
raised me
what
well.
your kids
If
doing.
you guys let me
Go
explain
ahead.
it.
Let me hear you bad parenting.
It's bad parenting, bro. You obviously didn't raise that young kid good enough to know how to handle these certain situations, bro. Because it's no kid in their right mind that come. They say he come from a good home, right? That's what they say. But if you come from a good home, you would have taught your kid how to control his emotions. At the end, he did not control his emotions, bro. He acted out like a woman. It's just what it is, bro. If it's somebody, you're not in your tent, you're in somebody else's shit, they tell you to leave and you don't leave, and then he gets up to tell you, yo, you gotta leave, you stab him. He's the kid that telling you to leave, get out of my shit, is not wrong.
Well, we could put his hand on him, bro.
No, he told you to leave.
No, he put his hand on him.
So how the fuck were you gonna leave if I told you get out of my tent?
So you're just gonna get up when nigga tell you to leave, and after he pushes you,
Donovan, I'm not gonna be in another nigga. It's like being in a nigga section. A nigga say get out my section. I'm gonna get out the nigga section. That's not my section.
I am gonna get out the nigga section. I am gonna.
Well, first of all, that's what I'm telling you, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all. We don't have the full story. Who's to tell?
Donovan, there's no full story. Everybody said the same thing. Even the kids said it. If
Alex goes to that school and Alex say, Donovan, come sit with me, and I'm in that tent, and me and him is homies, and somebody from the school's telling me to get out of the tent, but Alex is my homie, we don't know if Karmelo had friends there.
That's what, no, when Donovan say the full story, he's speaking to perspective. He's speaking to perspective. The perspective of them boys that was at in under the tent with Karmelo, that's the opposite team. You feel me? That's the opposite side. So they may all see it like, well, he was over here antagonizing when in reality he was probably saying, my nigga, what am I doing? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Y'all boys triple. He was over here not wanting to get up and he was being combative, and all he's doing is saying, bro, like, y'all niggas bugging.
Everybody in that tent was probably fucking, hate to say this, but they're probably white. That's why they make it in a white against black situation.
And that should have been a reason for him not to be over there, if that's the case.
Thank you, Jay.
Because during track season, I never used to go to St. John Newman, all those other areas, those tents. I stayed by Immokalee and all the other black schools. But listen,
it's unfortunate
I hear you say bad parenting. Listen, how many niggas we know that's been to prison? A couple, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Or what do you call it when you a teen and you going off to those programs, right?
Right, for sure.
So does that mean it was bad parenting?
Yeah, it obviously is.
No.
It has to be, bro.
Listen.
When I was a kid and I wasn't listening to my OG, right? It was bad parent, not necessarily.
You wasn't listening to your OG.
Listen. It was. There's more to it than that. Like,
okay, go ahead.
It's still bad parent because obviously that kids, there's a miscommunication there that's missing, where the kid's not understanding your how you're trying to direct that child. You feel me? This is why they always say it's important to have what?
Both parents in your life. Yes.
Right. Exactly. So for him to have both parents in his life, and he still there's something wrong. There's a disconnect there. Something's not right.
Nah, I don't think so.
Something's not right, bro. Listen, there's no way, bro. Again, like I just told y'all, Jacob, if you in somebody else's section, the nigga say, get out, what are you doing?
I'm going to get out. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I can't blame the parent.
So if he's in the tent, bro, listen, that kid had no right to take that young kid life, bro. No right. I don't give a fuck what it was. It was not. If that nigga shoved him out, he had no right to take that kid's life.
So you don't think he planned?
He had no right to take that kid's life.
Y'all think he stabbed him to kill him or stabbed him to defend himself?
Nigga stabbed him in
ain't nobody stabbed him to do nothing but kill him, bro. He stabbed him in the heart. He stabbed him in the heart.
He stabbed him in the fucking heart, bro.
He stabbed him in the heart.
That shit cold, bro.
I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to kill the nigga.
I don't think. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he meant to kill him. I think this shit just happened fast, bro. He's 17. He a kid. It happened fast.
I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro.
I think it happened fast.
This shit happened.
I also don't agree with you with the bad parenting thing.
Listen, that's cool. I'm not saying everybody to agree with that, but again, it's this thing was, he knew what he was doing, because he said, "Listen, touch me and see what I'm gonna do." You obviously premeditated that. You knew what you were gonna do.
Can't any one of us in here is gonna say that. We always say that.
Touch me. I wish
but you. So if you say that, what does that mean?
That I'm defending myself.
No. If I say touch me and see what I'm gonna do,
that's premeditated.
I'm defending myself. If you come to me, run the spot, nigga. Listen, I'm like, bro, you touch me, I'm gonna shoot you in your face.
It's premeditated.
There's a way you ask, bro. There's a way you ask me to do.
There you go.
It's not your spot. Nigga, how you gonna get your feelings for somebody to tell you to get out of the spot?
He didn't buy the tent, Brody.
He might have. See, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, bro, it's school tent.
Come on, bro.
Okay, but that's still school tent.
It's not his.
It's not his.
Yes, it wasn't his school. Yes,
it's not his.
No, I hear what y'all saying. What I'm saying is, I just don't. Like I already said.
It's unfortunate that happened. Austin brother learned.
So you guys
can't do that. No.
So y'all think it's self defense or what? Murder.
100% self defense, bro. 100%. 100%.
Stay away from that subject.
It's 100% self defense.
It's murder.
It's 100%.
That's 100% self defense.
It's murder.
Are you crazy?
No.
That's 100% self defense.
If he if that nigga didn't touch him, and he got up and took the knife out the bag and shanked Buddy, that's murder.
That's murder.
My nigga was scared for his life.
Nah, that's murder.
So you telling me what happened in Tampa when the nigga just stand your ground and bust the nigga at the grocery store, the bodega? That's murder. And they said that was self-defense.
No, what this kid did to that young that young kid is murder.
Listen, it's sad. It sucks. They're 17. It's crazy.
It's murder, bro.
But at that 17, where you're getting into the whole adult,
there's nothing self-defense.
You know, like you should know. You can't just put your hands on anybody.
Nah, bro, that's not self. It's still not self-defense.
Bro, you know, it's crazy because somebody would have told us that at our age, I know we would have popped off.
That's not self-defense, bro.
We would have popped off, and you're lying.
That's not self-defense.
You would have boxed somebody if they told you to get the seats.
Bro, we've been through this when we was kids, bro. And nobody thought about stabbing nobody in the fucking heart, bro.
Back then.
Nah, me. I did, so I don't know about young.
That's you. You crazy.
Fuck that.
You from that New York Taino,
that
bro. Goddamn.
He from the Tainos.
No, that's
Fuck that.
I'm trying to think of what's
nigga.
the. All right, they were Bronx shit, man.
That's that Bronx shit.
My
nigga.
sister,
Jamaican shit,
my
nigga.
sister, my mom, my dad, bro. Defend yourself.
You could defend yourself, but you don't have
That's
to
what I'm
murder.
telling you.
You don't
He
have to
didn't-
murder
But
nobody.
he didn't
I
plan
don't
to
think
kill
bro,
Buddy,
that's not
bro.
murder. That's not murder.
That's murder,
It's
bro.
You make it
self-defense.
sound like he took the knife out. I was like, I'm gonna stab this nigga in the heart like he a vampire. Bro, no, it was an accident.
The nigga. Oh my god! So when a nigga tell you, touch me and see what I'm doing, so it's an accident when I pull out the knife and stab you. Obviously, you knew the knife in my pocket. He took it out and stabbed him.
The
Bro,
knife
that
was
makes-
in his bag. It was in his
It was in the backpack.
It was in the
I
backpack.
don't give a fuck if it was in his socks. I don't give a fuck if it was in his back pocket, nigga. He murdered a kid that didn't need to murder. If this was the roles were reversed, none of y'all niggas would have in here would have said it was self-defense.
What do you mean? If it was
If the roles were reversed, if it was a white kid stabbing a black kid,
No,
nobody in here
no.
would have said that it was self-defense.
I don't
bro.
agree with you. I would have said the same thing.
No, you wouldn't,
Bro,
man.
if Carmelo would have put his hand on Austin and Austin grabbed the knife and stabbed him, okay.
Man, that shit was not self-defense, bro. That was blatantly murder.
So what would have been self-defense? He would have stand up and head kicked him,
No. Listen, if the nigga put hands on you, punch that nigga.
and then you punch him. And he punched him. He falls down, hit his head on the chair, and dies.
Man, bro,
No, answer my question.
Man, you going off a
Oh my
caveat
fucking
still.
God,
That's
bro.
self-defense.
And it would be
That's
bad
self-defense.
parenting too.
Apparently.
That's self-defense.
I ain't gonna
No,
lie to you.
sweetheart, you're not supposed to punch him that hard. Punch him with 30% of strength. Fuck out of here. If you shoot somebody, the first thing they tell you when you go get your license is what? Shoot to fucking kill.
They do say that.
Yeah, if your life's in danger.
The nigga life was in danger. He was threatened. He felt some type of way.
Man, y'all niggas, man. Y'all, listen, man. Listen, today's world is becoming weak as fuck, bro.
Nah.
And you talking about a nigga tell you, get out my tent, nigga. I'm in motherfucking gym shorts, nigga. I'm running track. I got track shoes
You know,
on.
but
It's in
you
the
done
heat.
told me-
You're telling me right now my life's in fucking danger. No, the
Listen.
only
Hold on.
lunatic out there that was trying to put other kids' lives in danger was a nigga with a fucking knife in his pocket. Nobody else had knives. He was the only nigga with a knife in his pocket, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Listen, Kent.
It's fucked up, like, bro. I think
Austin
if the
reaction
roles,
too slow because he made the nigga go to the backpack. That's crazy, bro.
Shit,
time.
And then
other
his brother
day-
was just there. Oh, it's
Hey,
like, come
remember
on,
the
bro.
other day, right? The guy that his wife was texted by the worker. You said if a guy slap you like that, you popping him. You said that, right?
Yeah.
No, I
This
did
nigga-
not.
Yes, you did.
Listen,
That nigga smacked him. He shit himself.
listen.
I have the text message right here. You say you popping
Listen,
him.
listen.
You said that.
Listen, listen, I ain't say that. I ain't say
And
that.
that would have been self-defense, huh?
I ain't say that.
Sometimes you gotta pop a nigga, bro.
Hey, listen,
I gotta pop
I
it, nigga.
definitely would have popped that nigga. He slapped me.
Nigga.
Listen, but that's
Okay,
different
so
though.
you're saying the
Fuck
world
out
got
of
soft.
But that's different though because a nigga open hand me cause
Open hand
I ain't gonna
slap
lie.
you, nigga.
Listen, that's the open hand spit a nigga face is one of the two most
Pop
disrespectful
you,
things
nigga,
you can do
bruh.
to a man.
Come on, yo.
That's different. If I'm telling you to move out my tent and I'm just trying to move you out my tent, that's
Yo, you're saying you're doing this like move you. Like he was like, move, sir, please.
I don't
This
know.
way.
well they charging him as adult.
Yeah.
What you guys what, you guys agree with that?
It's fucked
or no?
up, and they only doing that because he black.
Oh god, here we fucking go with this race baiting shit. Okay,
You see, I
He's
don't
black.
agree that I don't think they should charge him as an adult, but I don't think it's because he's black. Yeah. It's because of the facts, bro. It's because of the fact. The facts are nasty,
The fact that he
bro.
self-defend himself.
Oh,
He
God.
did. It is self-defense, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The simple fact that he gave the statement that stated that's a premeditated thought right there. But hey, yo, if you do X, I'm gonna do Y.
So
That's
what was
a
he supposed?
premeditated.
So he should have never said that.
he shouldn't have
He
said
shoulda
that
shut- he
shit,
shoulda
bro.
shut his
I'm
mouth.
not gonna lie because
Any good
that's
lawyer will get you out of that shit. He got it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He got it.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying if he gets a good lawyer, he got it. He could beat that. Because any good lawyer could prove that. Oh, my nigga was just defending himself. It's a warning too.
Nah, bro,
it was a warning shot actually. He said, "Yo, don't put your hands on me."
The worst. I think the best outcome for this jit is gonna be manslaughter. That's the best outcome. He's not shaking that. He's not walking
for
that.
manslaughter.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna have to sit.
He gonna need Al Sharpton. He's still alive?
He's still outside, still kicking.
Still kicking. That nigga ain't helping nothing
It's
at all.
unfortunate, yeah, bro. It sucks, but you know, like I said earlier, you know what I mean. Austin died in his brother's arm. Now his brother knows do's and don'ts.
Nah.
Don't just go around here pushing black people, bro.
Dog, y'all heard of his advisor?
Who?
The Dominique. What was his name? I think Dominique Robinson.
Wow, what happened?
What happened with dog? Who's the advisor? Carmelo? What happened?
That nigga like a slick Al Sharpner, but with a criminal history.
God damn.
That nigga.
Those are the best ones. They know the loopholes.
They do know
Bro,
the loopholes.
the nigga got crimes of hitting, cruelty to children. The nigga got crimes of beating on women.
Oh well, he can't be no goddamn advisor, bro. What, why the hell? What?
Bro, the nigga literally.
What kind of PR firm he got, bro?
Yo, real quick though, I want to ask you, like,
Melojit.
if that was your son, you would have been like, "Yo, just walk away."
Yeah, I would teach my son to walk away. His life is more important for them to get. I'll tell my jit like, bro, the only time anything like you do, if a nigga really is really about to physically harm you, drop him. You feel me? And it's not, you got to take, like, a lot of parents need to take these kids to if your kid don't know how to fight, and Carmelo's a pussy, he don't know how to fight, well, you should have took that kid to the karate class. You should have took him to boxing classes. If you don't know how to fight, you feel me? Back in the days, nigga, we had to fight.
That's true.
We wasn't no weapons, no nothing. We had to fight. You had
Then why
nobody
didn't you just
fighting
walk
nowadays.
away back then?
this nigga.
I'm just saying.
So why did you walk away?
Because
We was
my
in the
parents
same
never
shit.
taught me to walk away.
I'm being straight
You
up.
said you would tell your kid to walk away.
I would tell my kid, bro, listen, because in today's world, bro, you know how it is, bro. These kids about shoot first, ask questions later, bro.
Yeah, them niggas ain't fighting
Yeah,
nowadays,
that's
bro.
true.
Nowadays, for sure.
So
They
you,
ain't fighting.
you
Well,
just gotta
we
be like,
scared.
hey, bro, like, you feel me? Like,
They ain't fighting.
like, you know, like, that shit dangerous, bro. You telling your kid, yo, hey, defend yourself at all times, but you also gotta tell your kid, like, yo, hey, be careful. If you can escape this situation, I don't give a fuck what it make you look like.
J. Cuz, you telling your daughter to walk away?
Who?
You telling your daughter to walk away?
Nah, I ain't raising no pussies.
Okay. Dolo, you telling your kids to walk away?
I'm telling them to evaluate the situation.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Evaluate that
Evaluate
shit.
it. Think about it, bro.
Evaluate that shit
If you can wiggle yourself out of there without, bro, do that.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I respect that.
I got a crazy talk, bro. I might be able to talk my way out of this fight right here, bro.
Listen, peep this. Matter of fact,
talk a whole lot of shit.
Hey, what holiday we just had besides Memorial Weekend?
Talk a whole lot of shit.
Before that, July the 4th was it? No.
No.
What was it?
No, it just,
Easter.
Me. It was Easter.
Listen.
Stupid.
So I'm with all the girls, right? I'm with all my daughters. A girl passed by my oldest daughter, Sanai. She kind of bumped. My daughter said, "Excuse you." Dawg, I said, "Yes, okay, yes."
You drop-
I'm be proud of them,
I
dog.
feel that. I feel
Dog,
that.
I'm be proud of them. I ain't raising
feel
nobody
that.
soft.
Listen, bro.
I ain't saying don't go stabbing nobody, but protect yourself.
Listen,
I feel
you
that.
can protect yourself, but I feel like we also have to tell the children, like, yo, if you can avoid the situation, do it. Again, if this shit would never happen, if Carmelo Anthony did what? He got up.
away.
That's not his
Bro.
You
intent.
never know what's gonna happen,
Bro,
bro.
I'm not agreeing
Jay
with
Cuz,
that.
you
I'm
know
not
it's
Nobody
agreeing
not-
with
goes
that.
into something. Hey, I might get shot.
I'm not. No,
all
I'm
the
not
time.
agreeing with this nigga's telling him go sit in the nigger spot. He's like, you wouldn't. You're saying, yo, don't sit in the tent,
Bro,
But
it's
like I
not-
said, that wasn't Austin tent, bro.
Donovan.
Nah, he
again,
wasn't supposed to sit over there.
It don't matter. You say anybody want to sit,
Don-
No, it's not
you
like that.
don't,
Track meet's
bro.
not like that.
bro. Bro, listen. I've been to them track places.
No,
When I was in high
you're
school,
lying.
I used to
You
see
didn't do
them.
sports.
I used to see
No.
them females. I'm going over there,
You didn't. You wasn't out there in the hot sun. You're lying,
bro. What are you talking about?
You said you went to practice 2 times.
No,
and
no,
you
no.
quit.
No. That's a football.
Yeah.
That's a football.
2 times.
So I know if it was hot out there,
No,
you're
no,
not
no,
doing
no.
track meet. Be so
No, no.
track meets be so fucking hot.
No,
bro.
I don't be going. I'm saying when I'll be on like the track and I be seeing them out there and they over there in their section, I don't even belong out there, fam. I'm walking over there just to go mingle.
Yo, listen. Every school had their own little area. They eating a little fruit and all that. You stay away.
Nah, bro.
Bro, listen, at the end of the day, Donovan, I'll tell you again. If somebody has a section in the club, they tell you to get out.
That's different, bro.
No, it's kind of the same thing.
What's the difference? Bro, you just gotta
It's paid for.
You gotta respect
Section
it.
is
You
paid
got you
for.
gotta respect a nigga a motherfucker's boundaries, bro. Like you literally acting like a bully. Karmelo was actually the bully. He was the bully. He told the kid, "I'm not going nowhere, and this is my shit." Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, bro.
Well,
but at
Austin
the
should
same
have called
time,
the cops.
well,
Fuck out of here.
there we go.
He
Listen,
should've
I'm
called
not.
the cops.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the opposite reaction could be. Why didn't Austin go to elsewhere to go get help, or why did Austin step
I hate
away
when
and
niggas do that.
de-escalate?
Oh well, you
know what
should have
I'm
been
saying?
the bigger person. Nah, what the fuck?
That's the only reason why it could be looked at as self-defense. If the nigga comes at him and he's trying to antagonize him, and all Karmelo does is be retaliatory, I mean, it is what it is. I was antagonized, and was the adverse reaction.
Yeah.
That's self-defense.
Nigga, I'm telling you, the nigga had to feel threatened because Austin could be like, yo, run it, move. Nah, nigga, touch me. I'm gonna go get the dean. I'm gonna go get the coach. This
If
guy don't
he would've
belong
did
here.
that-
So why are we pointing the fingers that this nigga's wrong, bro? You put your hands on me,
Bro,
nigga, you
if
gonna
he
get
beat
dealt
that,
with.
it's only because he's in Texas.
Nigga, you know what's crazy? Because if it was Florida, Jit would have shot that nigga. And we all know this fucking shit true.
No,
if he
Texas
would have
is
shot
insane.
him right here, he would have waited for the nigga at the parking lot and he would have sprayed his ass up. And we all know them little YN niggas out here would have finished them.
Yeah, Texas the same.
Over a conversation though.
Bro, come on, stop
No,
acting
you
like
know
you don't.
YN,
Come on,
YN's
bro.
doing it for less. YN's doing it
Come
for
on,
less,
bro. You made me look shitting for the backup.
Yeah, YN's doing it for
Alright.
less, bro. That's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
man.
I don't
Listen.
know. I just don't understand what's a 17-year-old doing with a knife on a school campus.
Thank you.
That don't
That's
make no
all
sense.
I'm saying.
Same reason why I had a knife when I was in MS-45.
Yeah.
I had to walk past Roosevelt High School,
This
nigga.
nigga-
Them Crips and Bloods was out there at all times.
That makes sense.
At all times, them Crips and Bloods. Nigga, I seen my homie Wally get jumped. I was running.
Them New York
Damn, you
niggas
ran?
keep. You see, I'm not gonna lie
What's
to
his
you.
name? Hold on.
It was
There
like
goes.
6, 7 of
There
them
goes.
niggas.
You left the homie?
So you left him alone.
Bro, it was 6, 7 of them, bro.
Hey, what's
You
his name?
left the
Wally?
homie?
Nigga, Wally know what's up. We
Hey,
said
Wally,
the next day.
Wally.
Bro, I was fucking
Wally,
11.
my nigga Wally.
You left the
that
homie?
nigga.
I was 11.
Hold up, you
Getting
left-
beat up by high schoolers?
You left the homie.
Nigga, you would have ran too.
Nah, we stand. We in the paint.
Nah, if
No, we
I
in
would
the
have
paint.
stayed, I wouldn't be here to tell you the story.
My nigga Wally, man. Salute my nigga Wally.
My nigga.
Salute that nigga Wally.
salute
Cause
my
real
nigga Wally,
nigga.
That
man.
nigga still cool to this
Hey,
day.
real nigga
That nigga
Wally.
look at me, he's like, you know
man.
what? I respect it, D.
No, he's
I
not.
would've-
That nigga
he
ain't
told
never
me he
said
would have
no
left
shit
me
like
too.
that.
We need Wally in the comment section to tell
Wally
us.
ain't never say no shit like
He
that,
respect
man.
this nigga.
The hell
Listen,
no,
bro.
man.
Nah.
Listen, and you know what? That's when I didn't even know how to defend myself. What you think I'm gonna do?
So that's what you were supposed to really stand in the paint, start swinging your hands and
Yeah,
shit.
and
You
do it.
start doing dumb shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a
let nigga
point.
look at you like, don't fight that crazy nigga right now.
You got a
Come on,
point.
man.
Yeah,
That
nah,
shit-
bro.
That shit too funny, man. But we gonna close this motherfucker out with the 87-93 rapid fire.
Let's get it.
Ready? Fisherman J.
I do.
I'm talking about reeling them in. Reeling them in, bro.
And next time, bring a fisher pole.
Cast it.
But we
Shit,
got.
I fell in the beach
This
the other
nigga
day.
this nigga got a different theme every week. I fuck with it. Though.
I fuck with it.
Let's get it.
I like
fuck
that
with it.
shit.
Let's get it.
It's coming out the closet.
Now I'm going back to my shorts
Pause,
though. This
nigga.
kind of
Get it.
fucking this
Pause.
bitch.
It's
Hey,
coming out the closet as in the
big
clothes. Yeah.
Pause.
That's a pause.
That's a
is a
pause.
pause,
That's a
bro.
You
pause.
said you coming out the closet.
I said it's coming out the closet.
Ain't nothing
Settle
coming out.
down, D-boy.
Ain't
Lil.
nothing coming out, bro.
Settle down.
What?
Nah, bro.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing coming out the closet.
Ain't nothing
That's
coming out
what
the
you
closet,
gonna
bro.
say, nigga.
Nothing coming out.
Oh my god! All right, 2 movies, man. 2 movies that everyone should go see at least once in their lifetime.
Go see or see in general, right?
To
See
go
in
see
general.
at least once in their
Definitely
life.
Friday and Harlem Nights.
Oh, you like Harlem Nights?
Fuck yeah.
For real?
You killed my
Oh, that's a classic.
man. Come on,
So
man.
it's a classic,
I
but
fuck with
Classic.
When that nigga shot,
it's a
That's a
classic.
good one, because I like that.
that was good.
Yeah.
How about you? I was surprised.
No, Friday's number 1 and Paid in Full.
This nigga done stole my shit. Bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Yeah.
Go ahead, dog.
Oh no, I got 2 classics, bro. Paid in Full, Haitian movie, I Love You In. Haitian movie, I Love You In, gonna teach a parent, bro. Hey, be a parent and let the kid be a kid, bro. Or else she gonna wild out later, bro.
Yeah.
Great lesson in life right there.
I know I love you, Ann. I don't know I love you, Ann.
Bro, my bad, bro.
I have an
My
honorable
bad.
mention, but you know, it's 2. Shotas.
You crazy? I Love You On is a classic, bro.
Bro, ain't-
It's got a great lesson. A great lesson in
It's
that
his
motherfucker,
movies,
bro.
cuz.
It's a great lesson.
Hey, you know,
Everybody
Is
should
it?
see it.
Wait,
If
they
you a
got
parent,
an English dub to it? Or it's in Creole?
no, straight Creole. No
Sub-
Chinese
none?
overseas. None of that
Yeah.
fuck shit. Nope. I'm telling you right now, every parent, bro, should watch that shit at least once in their life. Cause that shit gonna make you look at your kids. But I ain't gonna lie, whatever leash I was gonna put on you, bro, let me loosen that motherfucker up real
yeah.
quick. I'm telling you, bro. How you wildin'? I Love You On. Trust, classic.
We gotta
Z
hit a
shit.
petition for that so they could hit a dub. Cause
No, thank you. Keep it how it is, bro.
You tripping? Oh, I got Coming to America. and Juice.
I'll give you coming to America.
I'll give you Coming to America.
I
For
give you
sure.
Coming to
I could do
Listen,
without
listen,
the juice.
I give Coming to
listen,
America.
hey, y'all niggas, listen. When you said you're coming,
You
when you said I'm shit, bro. Nobody said shit about that
You
garbage
looked at me
ass shit.
crazy, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna watch Juice, nigga.
Juice is
Juice
cool.
ain't. You could watch Juice like
Bishop and the boys.
Oh,
Like-
you know what? You know what's such a good fucking movie?
What movie?
It's listen. If you were, it's a movie that I think every kid should watch.
What is it?
Movie, man.
Is Colors.
I don't think I seen that.
Every fucking kid should watch that movie.
Hell no, I
Colors
seen
when
Colors one.
When the kids wilding and they doing the
It's like
fuck
Mexicans.
shit.
That's
in it,
that
right?
slave shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the kids are
no.
wilding.
No,
Good
no,
movie.
no. You know, this is based off of in L.A. in the 70s,
Look
80s.
this one up.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's such a fucking good
Colors? I
fucking
think I'm
movie.
mixing it up with
different
something.
movie.
It's
I'm
called
thinking a
Colors.
different movie too.
Y'all boys seen American Me?
That's the
come
movie
on.
I'm thinking of.
No, I'm
That's
just
the movie I'm
asking. Y'all
thinking of.
Hey,
Kids are
listen,
wilding.
listen.
That's
I
inappropriate.
know what he's gonna say. Listen,
That's the movie.
hey, listen, American B baby want to not go to prison.
No, kids wilding. The fuck?
Have y'all watched Breaking?
Kids wilding. I never seen
I
that.
never
Yeah,
seen
Breaking
that.
is fire.
I never seen that.
Breaking is a classic, bro.
I never seen that.
I never seen
Listen,
Breaking.
I used to clean that house to watch, so my mom can
Nigga,
go rent
I used to be
Breaking.
with the broom, nigga.
Never seen
That's
Breaking.
fire.
Listen, American Me.
Yeah, no. That type
That's
of shit.
movies.
I ain't
Make
gonna-
you want to change your life.
You
real
know what I'm
quick.
gonna say? I'm gonna say this, bruh. Listen, I know everybody always say, you know, New York, New York. I think, bruh, like, LA is such a iconic state, bruh. Like,
Of course.
there every like LA got like a depiction of like any movie that they do. It's like so like you like
real.
It feels so fucking real.
Shit's
Like
real.
like Dolo, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
You watch that shit, you like, yo, this shit goes on.
Yeah, Colors
Like
is fire, bro.
you know, we from Florida.
Right.
You can't comprehend the shit. Like I can't comprehend, nigga. I can't go to this block.
That's what I'm trying to
Like,
tell you.
hold up, you telling me right now?
I can't
that
wear the
stop sign?
Seattle. I can't wear the Seattle cap,
Bro,
For what?
Like when you watch,
My laces can't be like this.
bro, when
Yeah.
you watch a movie like American Me, a movie like Colors, and you seen these Chicos with they dickies all the way to the belly button. You like, yo, I can't. You tell me I can't go to East LA?
Yo.
You no, you can't. Like
We're
that
about
shit. That in the movies, how they do LA movies. This is why I feel like anything that has to do with LA is like so interesting because it's so far removed from how anybody else around the country functions.
Do you think the era of LA movies back then, when you seen in the 70s, when it was American Me and them type of movies, you think it's the same as it is now? Do you think it's the same kind of scenery, the same kind of feel overall to it? You think it still captures the aspect or the essence of LA nowadays in movies?
Well, they haven't dropped any like
LA based?
Yeah, like
But like
same
even
concept.
Well, I'm be honest with you. If we talking 70s to the early 2000s, Friday was the essence. Friday was the essence of LA shit. That's LA.
Yeah.
That let you know it don't matter where you from. They didn't even have to tell you that they was in LA. You looked at that and saw that was LA. You know what I mean? I think that New York has that same feel. So I could definitely feel that with LA, but New York, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you look at classic movies, you know, Nino Brown, they didn't have to tell you he was in New York. They didn't have to tell you. You looked at.
But what I'm saying is that like we're not so far removed. We can like, how can I say it? We can under like when I see New York movie,
right.
I can relate, right, a little bit. But when I look at LA,
Right.
absolutely zero relate.
We should actually be able to relate to LA more because
Nah, I can't.
we have a lot of similar scenery.
That's the only fucking thing.
New York,
Structural wise,
yeah.
Okay.
structural
You
wise,
how it's structured
it's-
and how they move. I see what you're
Right.
saying. Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
think
too
like
different.
in like, you know, back then type movies, bro, even like the early 90s and shit, bro, how they was capturing shit back then, bro, it's different than what it is now.
Like, look, it was
It's
a little
better.
too more raw. Yeah.
It was better, more raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More raw footage, that
That's
sort of
true.
shit. Maybe nowadays they using a lot of that CGI, fake backgrounds. I don't know. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Boys in the Hood was LA.
That's
Yeah.
LA,
Yeah.
but that's like
Yeah.
you could walk up to where that whole strip at, like all that shit. You could walk up to where the crib at on Normandy and Weston for Friday.
Yeah.
Like that's real LA shit. So that's not like a set that it was, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
built.
But when I seen like
right.
for instance the movie Colors, right? There's a part in that movie where it felt like, damn.
That's
It's-
1988, boy.
Listen, so
Really?
Yeah.
hold on, let me tell you. and it felt like, damn, this what goes on. This, I think in the beginning of the movie, there was some I think it was, I don't know, was it Bloods or Crip niggas? I think it was some Crip niggas got in a car, in a van, and they riding around hunting for Bloods, and they been around the corner. Nigga pull out a shotgun. He like, what up, Blood? And shot the nigga. Like, it's just like, I know niggas out here handle their business differently. They do their thing, but it's that right there just was just like, oh shit, these niggas are hunting niggas down for colors.
But that's how that shit was. That's how they used to make it sound. They said LA niggas was just killing niggas for no reason back in the days, bro. The crime rate over there was crazy.
Yeah, I think colors. If you anybody that, if you got a son, I think.
Do not let that nigga.
No.
Don't listen to this nigga. No. Don't make your kids watch Colors, bro.
That's a good movie. Nah, American X is a good one too. Them movies, you have to see American Me, bro.
Watch them shits, bro.
You never see American Me?
No, I have. That's what I'm saying. Don't make your kids watch none of them shits, bro. No. American Me is a bit much, bro. If you want your kid to be on some scare straight shit, bro,
a bit much.
That's scare straight times 10, fool.
But some kids need that.
If you got a badass at home, bro.
Carmelo Anthony, he could use
this
that.
guy, bro.
Close this shit out, bro.
This guy, bro.
This nigga talking about right now, bro.
Anyways, man, I appreciate everybody for joining in, man. This is the end of the podcast, man. Like I said, man, we here every week, same time, on time, every time, man. Holla at us, man. We out.
Yo, crazy, man. Free that nigga Karmelo, man. Yeah.